Welcome to Superchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is Intro to Mills Entertainment, and this is a creator who came into the Superchat community just under a month ago and immediately started engaging the chat and connecting with other creators and has shown generosity in different ways all over the YouTube streets. And so for that reason, I wanted to feature this channel. We feature a different creator almost every single day here on Superchat based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. This is an official music channel. You can see that from the music note that follows the channel name here. With 25 subscribers, I'm hoping we can get them maybe even up and over the 30 that they're thinking about today, a little bit farther on the road towards the first 100. As an official music channel, this is actually a very interesting way to look at the way that music is published. So they publish their music through DistroKid, similarly to what we do with our copyright-free music on our other channel. And for that reason, they have all of their music published on all the major platforms. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's mostly instrumental, and there's a few other videos promoting that music on this channel as well. So I hope you'll connect with Intro to Mills Entertainment and find that kind of support coming back to you as well. So thank you all for coming in so early. I know we've got a couple of brand new channels in the chat. Towley's Art and Game did a slight name change, but thank you for sending that highlighted message through the chat. Every member gets one of those for free every month on every channel in which you are a member if the host has it enabled. So let's see who we've got in the chat. I've got a couple of channels on the wheel already. We've got Towley's Art and Game, of course. Makeup Mom and Son is here as a moderator and a member, and Wolf Spirit Productions is here as a gold member along with Makeup Mom and Son. Both of their links will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And then two of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube are here today, and they are here. Scratch and PPA is here every single day, and then Michael's Adventures is here every day that he can be, but always sends his regards on the days that he cannot be. Now, I made a mistake yesterday, and I don't know how on earth I did this. I make notes with pen and paper, and for a couple of days last week, I was slacking, and I don't know why. I am very consistent with my notebook and making sure I try to stay on top of things, not that I don't make mistakes. But yesterday we meant to raid a premiere, and Michael's Adventures had his video set up and kept changing the time because we went overtime last night, and I feel terrible about that. But what we'll do today, instead of raid, is at the end of today's Super Chat episode, probably 2 to 2.5 hours from now, we will go, I'll drop the link for that video, and we'll just go watch the video itself, and then everybody can move on to wherever you're going to go for the rest of the day. But in the meantime, we're going to get as many channels on the screen as we can, as we always do. Scratch and PPA is in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom. Caliking 916 brings us a real-world look at Sacramento, California. It's good to have you here. Clay Meir is in the house. That's a long-time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Superchat. And I'm going to put them on the wheel right away because they happen to be a member. We'll get more names on the wheel as we need them. I'm not sure if the name of this channel is Jay Says. That's a brand new channel here in Superchat. I thought we had another. Hopefully they're still with us as well. You could correct me if I'm wrong, if that's JAE Says, but it's good to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Mrs. VSNC09 has also come in. I was actually running into her very early this morning. I was up way earlier than I usually am and ran into her already supporting other creators. The How-To Lady is in the house. She is a powerhouse of energy and positivity and motivation. It's good to have you here. Popping the Popcorn, that's Katie. She does movie reviews on her channel, 6 Acres Farm and Rescue, is fairly new to Superchat, but somebody who's been with us almost every day since finding us just a couple of weeks ago. So thank you everybody for being here. Once again, we're looking at Intro to Mills Entertainment. This is an official music channel with a lot of instrumental hip-hop type music, and it's interesting to see they've got their music published across all major platforms. They're also active on Twitter and Instagram. And it's always a benefit to tie in the other social networks so that we can get some outside traffic for our videos. Hopefully everybody here is following us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We actually have a group on Facebook where everybody's free to post their videos. Pardon me. And then as well, we have a subreddit where you can post your videos as well. Reddit is a tricky thing because you're not really supposed to self-promote over there, and people get really upset when you put like YouTube videos in the wrong places. So we made a safe area where everybody's meant to put their videos. We've got about 200 people in there now. Let's see what we got going on here for our activity in the chat. Clay Meir, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support to get us going today. For that reason, I'm going to make your channel the first one that we look at before we start spinning the wheel, and then we'll get around to spinning the wheel right after. Coupon Gail, good to see you in the house. That is Gail Southern Living with a second channel, as a matter of fact, and she was on her original channel, Gail Southern Living, earlier this morning, allowing people to connect. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. You'll meet more friends and family members over there. And Kelly Family Adventures, good to see you here. And I see our Okie Homestead. Thank you for coming in. The Facebook group is named Tuberchat. It's always Tuberchat on all the social networks, usually one word. You should be able to find it fairly easily, but these are a couple of brand new channels. Kelly Family Adventures, I think this is your first time here as well, and our Okie Homestead, good to see you here. So hopefully you're both feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I'm just putting AG Born Jamaican onto the wheel because they happen to be a member as well. And the members, I always put them as soon as I see them in the chat. So thank you everybody for hanging out, and thank you Clay Meir. You know, we've been talking for a while. Clay Meir does a series on their channel called Creator Corner, and what they do is interview different YouTubers so that they can give you a really good introduction, and she does an incredible job of promoting anybody while they're there. You'll meet lots of friends and family members with Clay Meir. We've talked about the idea of possibly, when I get back into doing some interviews in the new year, I will hopefully hook up with Clay Meir and do a episode of Creator Corner. So stay tuned for that. My work season is coming to a close. This is my very last week before Christmas, and then I should have a lot more time for YouTube over the next few months. Personally, Backlash Fisherman, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the well wishes, and happy to have caught you. And hopefully everybody's doing okay. I need a quick second here, and then when we come back, we're going to look at Clay Meir's channel. And Tina Talk Show, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let's get Clay Meir up here. She has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. My goodness, my throat is still not recovered from yesterday. we're all good. It's just that Tuberchat's been going overtime the last couple of days. We usually do 2 to 2.5 hours. It's been closer to 2.5 to 3 hours the last few days, and I think by the end of today, I'm going to need a little bit of a rest. But we got to remember to stay hydrated too. A few of our friends come through the chat and remind us to take a drink of water and stay hydrated. So Clay Meir, we don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push her towards the next milestone that she's working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers, 10, 50, 100, 1,000, or even more. In this case, we know that Claimier has over 1,000 because they're fully monetized. So there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And we see some familiar faces here. Be Amazing Sylvia has been scheduled for the Creator Corner. I think it's Creator Corner, but either way, she's going to be interviewing. And she's got all kinds of stuff coming up. My goodness, all these live streams. Now, what I've been doing lately is hitting reminders for everybody, because I think this gives a signal to the YouTube algorithm to show interest in the video. So I'm recommending for everybody to just hit every reminder everywhere you see them, so that we can do everything we can to support each other. And yeah, our Oki homestead, sometimes it moves faster than others, but Superchat is always busy. It might be interesting to know that we usually have an average of over 100 channels that will come through Superchat every single day. And about 5%, maybe a slight bit more than that, are brand new every single day as well. So there's always brand new creators to meet. So I just spun the wheel. We call it the Wheel of Doom, and I'm going to put AG Born Jamaican up onto the screen now. So it can take a long time to get onto the wheel these days, and then eventually the wheel is random, so we never know how long it's going to take to spin and have your name come up. But when it does, we put you up on the screen and then talk about your channel for a little while as well. One of the things I like about doing that is the fact that over time I get to know the channels a little bit better. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So this is AG Born Jamaican, and this is an extremely supportive creator. This is somebody who, while I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, end up running into AG Born Jamaican, engaging conversation, and supporting others regularly. So hopefully you'll connect with them. They've got 1,600 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,700 that they'll be thinking about. We can see that they also show generosity in featuring channels on their front page. When you feature channels this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. I recommend that for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. And if you have featured Superchat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. So AG Born Jamaican is fully monetized with Superchats and memberships available on their channel when you get there. And, oh, thank you, AceFlaw1. Good to see you here. AceFlaw1 has been with me since long before Superchat was even a thought. Well over 2 years now. And after 329 episodes is still back growing their channel. He's got over 3,000 subscribers now. Makeup Mom and Son is in the house both as a moderator and a gold member. So we will see her link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Music Therapy, good to see you in the house. When we look for Music Therapy, we have to search a special term. You can ask them when you're ready to connect with them. It is Musica Inspiradora, and I will put that in the chat when it's time to pull their channel up. But if you ever have trouble finding a creator, just ask them how we can catch them a little bit easier. So Makeup Mom and Son has hit 1,000 subscribers, which is fantastic. I'm not even sure when that happened. It was in the last 24 hours, if I'm right. I don't think it was during our live stream, because I thought she had 970 the last time I looked. So what we need for Makeup Mom and Son is a few extra subscribers now. If anybody in the chat hasn't already subscribed to Makeup Mom and Son, I hope that you will right now, because we want her to keep that 1,000 locked in. We know that YouTube plays games with our numbers, with our subs, with our likes, with our views, with everything. Even our thumbs down disappear after a couple of days sometimes. And Makeup Mom and Son is an unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's been a friend for a long time. She's a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's constantly out supporting others and shows that both on her channel and off as well. So one of the things she's doing lately is an interview series where she's introducing us to other loyal and dedicated supporters in an interview series that I've been honored to be a part of. Half of the creators have been from the Superchat family, but she's also done a lot of interviews with people we haven't met yet. So you'll meet lots of friends and family members over there. She always allows and encourages everybody to connect the same way that we do here in Superchat. Garden State Gardener is in the house. At one point last night, I think he had 111 people watching while I was there. I was only there for a short time, but I did make it in again to Sunday Fun Day with Garden State Gardener, and they got quite a program going over there. And then thank you so much, Jay says, for sharing out on the community tab. If anybody has the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat today, and then, of course, does wonders for the algorithm in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead. So Makeup Mom and Son is doing Vlogmas right now. And then as well, she does a mix of makeup videos, tutorials, unboxings, random live streams. She's experimenting with shorts and getting some action on those as well. So there's a lot of variety. And Makeup Mom and Son, like I said, has been an unbelievably generous supporter and a loyal and dedicated follower to a lot of people for a long, long time. DP's Wonderful World, good to see you in the house. That's a fellow Canadian. And it's good to have you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I'm overdue for getting names onto the wheel, so we'll do that right now. And again, for anybody just walking in, Makeup Mom and Son just hit 1,000 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can get her a few more so that she can keep that 1,000 locked in. Keto Mama Michelle, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Claymere, thank you so much for the share. Anybody who tweets or retweets for us gets added into our Twitter list. You can find that on our Twitter profile, where we have over 100 members in that list now. They are people who are active on Twitter. Towley's Art and Game is in there. And, Towels Art and Game. Forgive me, I didn't catch the name change properly. As well as, over 100 other people. They are active in the Tuber Chat community and active on Twitter and willing to share for others. So the idea is, if you're the kind of person who wants to share videos for other creators and enjoys trading those favors, you'll likely find some friends over there that you can trade favors with and get some outside traffic coming in for your videos. Again, I mentioned the subreddit earlier, and the Facebook group is connected to our Facebook page. It's always Tuber Chat. I accidentally was just about to put Poppin' the Popcorn on the screen, but I'm going to save myself from that. Jay Says is going to go onto our wheel right now, and Coupon Gale will go onto our wheel, and then I'll add some more names as we need them. Let's spin, and we'll see who's coming up. And Tina Talk Show, I think I welcomed you earlier, and thanks everybody for hanging out. So Wolfsbear Productions is coming up right now. This is another gold member and an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We will see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And Wolfsbear Productions has been a friend as well as a generous, loyal, dedicated supporter for a while now. We actually speak on Instagram frequently. Wolfsbear Productions is probably one of the creators I speak to most often. They are not afraid to ask questions, but more than anything, they're willing to share lessons learned along the way while they build their YouTube channel. And as well, they share with me information that they learn or see around the YouTube community, for which I'm grateful, because we can share that kind of information amongst each other here and then all make better decisions for our channels and our videos, myself included. And Jay Says, my pleasure having you on the wheel. Tina Talk Show. You're currently out of the country in Africa. Interesting. There's a lot of interesting things that go on when people travel these days. Irene J.U., good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Will Spare Productions happens to be a truck driver. They bring us pure variety on their channel. Sometimes they take us on their travels, and even when they go off route to different areas, they're able to show us all kinds of things both on the road and from around their travels. So we get a great look at things all over North America. As well, they give us a great look at the creator and their home life, including their furry friend Jester, who has got their own series here as they engage it with a advent calendar made for pets, and I'll leave it up to you to go and check that out. But I hope that you will. And Wolf Spirit Productions has been an unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Usually Sparkle's Hope Chest is not too far behind. They are a mother-daughter combo with separate channels that both support each other unbelievably, which I'm always happy to see. So I hope you'll connect with them. And then thank you very much, Irene, for that. Let's spin the wheel. The next channel that we're going to get is Coupon Gale. Now, I'm going to have to step away just for a quick moment, but I'm going to put Coupon Gale up here. I'm going to leave her channel with you to have a look at, and then I will get back. I'll show you her other channel, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel. Pardon me, yes. How many times have I done that? Not unmute the microphone. So forgive me for that. Pardon me. My voice was fine until we started. Jay says, I was just saying that when we're connecting, I know there's a lot of talk in the YouTube streets about connecting in different ways. But what I will show you is when you see the different channels come on the screen here in Superchat, you'll notice that they're all subscribed. And the reason why is because I always connect in the same way, which is the same as what we have listed in our description and the same that I'll go through in another moment here. And as long as we're always connecting the same way, then the connections always stick, as long as both parties are doing the same thing. So we don't wait to I'm yelling at the computer. I could have been. We don't wait to connect or any of that stuff. And you'll see we've also been here for over 300 episodes now, and the system's almost never changed. So you can be confident that the way that we're connecting here is going to be great for everybody. Here's Towels, Art, and Game. This is a slight name change, but a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm going to go over our procedure in a quick second here. Your girl Lala is in the house as a member, and Corinne's Life is here as a moderator and a member. So I've got them both on the wheel now. Jeremy D-Day's in the house. That's JD Knight 7 with a second channel as well. Miss Gigi's in the house. Good to see you here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I know I walked away for a few seconds there, but as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody in the chat. So Towels, Art, and Game is here. And then I'll describe, for instance, the way that we connect specifically. Even this video that they've got here on the front page is perfect for connecting. So when you're going to connect with somebody here in Superchat, the best idea is always to make the first move. First of all, most creators won't go to a brand new channel that they see here because they've been here a long time before, and they want to make sure that everybody's loyal and a dedicated supporter before they connect. But oh, and I missed the super chat from Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC. Forgive me for that. Let me go back and see if I can catch that. I usually don't step away from the computer so long at the beginning of the stream, but I did. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC, thank you so much for that. And I'm going to make your channel the next one that we're going to look at before I spin the wheel again. So thank you, Scratch and PPA. Thank goodness for Scratch and PPA catches so many mistakes that I make. And Shalisha's Journal, good to see you here. The Real Deal with Shonda, good to see you back in the house. I know you were here earlier, so thank you for that. When we connect, like I said, the best idea is to start a conversation. Once you've let somebody know that you want to connect with them, head to their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. Very important that we watch a full video from beginning to end. Very important that it's at least 3 minutes. You're free to do more than I suggest. So better if it's 4, 5, 6, or 7 minutes. Better if you even watch 2 or 3 videos. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video that you're watching. And while you're doing that, give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you can make that connection stick, and then come back into the chat here. Let them know that you've done that. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. So it's basically that simple. And Cabaret Gaming, good to see you here. Another creator with more than one channel. So it's interesting to see how far we've come. Superchat's been here for 1.5 years now, and we've got a good handful of channels in our community that have expanded into second channels. So I don't necessarily recommend it unless you're absolutely sure you want to go through that, but it can be a great way to really niche down if you find something that you really enjoy and seems to be working for you. So, Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC has been a long time, very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I know I say these same words all the time, but this is the truth about a lot of these creators I've been introducing today. And Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC has been with us for quite some time with 355 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 400 that she's thinking about. She's already more than halfway there. I'm hoping we'll see some new content shortly. The last video that she put out was a couple months ago. But we also see that she's experimenting with shorts videos and getting some activity on those as well. You will find a lot of delicious looking content, more than anything in short form on this channel. But we also see Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC out supporting other creators. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into her regularly, engaging conversation and supporting in many different ways. So I hope you'll enjoy that, when she comes to your channel as well. Cabaret Gaming, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Shiraboom87, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you for coming back in. Shiraboom has been with Superchat from the very beginning. This is a creator with, did you have 10,000 subscribers when I looked the other day? I think it was. You know, here's the sad truth, right? So as you grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you all might like. Some of the people who you're visiting every day or every week right now will eventually become people who you'll be visiting once every 3 weeks or once every month, or sometimes eventually it becomes once every couple of months. But the great news is, because of the friendships that you build and the support that you give each other during the very beginning especially, the friendship carries on. And then when you wonder to yourself, who's still going to be with you a year or two down the road? Shiraboom has been with me for at least 2 years and has been with Superchat from the beginning and still comes in showing generosity and friendship. I was just on their channel the other day. You can always go back and get, catch up with some of the people that you haven't seen in a little while. But lots of creators understand that this is the way, and what will happen is these friendships will flourish over time. So thank you, Shiraboom87, again for that. For that reason, I'm going to put your channel up next before we spin the wheel again. And thank you, Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC, for the same reason. I really do appreciate all this extra support to get us going today. As a matter of fact, Shiraboom87 has taken the stream boss position. So what I'm talking about is, you see that video game life meter right under my camera there. And she'll get a little bit of extra exposure because she knocked the life out of the last stream boss. So again, I really do appreciate that. Now, look, I was just on her channel the other day. I don't know what I would have watched because I don't have any. You got all your popular stuff on the front page. We'll see what you've been up to lately. Where's the video I watched? Oh, here it is. Okay, right here. This Defy California. So I'm going to take another video just so that I can get caught up. I'm going to take a longer one this time. So, and what a mistake did I make asking if she had 10,000 subscribers. This is 16,200 subscribers or so, which is just amazing. So we've watched Shiraboom87 grow for a long time, but I have to believe that a lot of the reason for this unbelievably rapid growth is because of the support that they give to other creators. Shiraboom's been an unbelievably supportive creator for a long, long time. So I hope everybody will join them. This is a pure variety channel, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the kind of variety that you find over here, not to mention the support coming back from her and the generosity that you've seen. So, other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. If you're willing to swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So Shiraboom87, thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. I'm going to look at one more video of yours actually too. I'm going to just added one into my watch later list, but I'm going to take this cruise video and add this into my catch up list as well. This is just a playlist I made so I can catch up with creators and not fall too far behind. But I'm so unbelievably drawn into anything to do with cruise ships all the time. I worked on one for one summer lifetime ago, and ever since then, you know, I am always drawn to this content. So your girl Lala is in the house with over 1,000 subscribers, actually approaching 1,100 now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She also is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's been a member for a long time, so I put her on the wheel as soon as I saw her in the chat. She came in not too long ago. Hopefully everybody will connect with her. She's another extremely supportive creator and out supporting others while bouncing in between live streams and premieres for other creators. I run into your girl Lala regularly and always engaging conversation and supporting Edna's World. It's interesting that you came in just while I was talking about a cruise ship. There's a long story between Edna's World and Vern's Junk Closet. Edna's World actually inspired Vern's Junk Closet in creating a YouTube channel. Edna's been at it for a long time, and I believe that they had met originally on a cruise ship. So it's funny how the whole story comes full circle, but I hope everybody will connect with her. And maybe it was Edna's World that has over 10,000 subscribers that I saw the other day, are very, very close. So hopefully everybody will connect. Obviously, these are influential creators that just keep growing and growing. So your girl Lala has pure variety on her channel as well. I'm just going to take your latest video because I see I'm falling behind with you. I'm going to add this into my catch up later list, and again, that'll let me stay caught up. Andre Southgate, good to see you back in the house for the second time. They were here yesterday, and it's good to have you back. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And I'm going to get some more names onto the wheel right this second. So 6 Acres Farm and Rescue is coming up. Tina Talk Show will be on the wheel as well. I usually add names when we get down to about 5 or 6. DP's Wonderful World is coming up as well. So as a note for, I know we've got a few new channels in the chat. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. In the case of members, we add them to the wheel right away. In the case of super chats, we add them to the screen right away. But it's open to everybody. And in about 2 to 2.5 hours, we're able to get lots of different creators onto the wheel and the screen. Because we want to introduce everybody to each other, and over time, as I put your channel on the screen more and more, I get to know the channel, hopefully the creator behind the channel, and then my stories get better. So like for instance, when we talk about Popping the Popcorn, this is a channel that just came into the Superchat family not too long ago. She was personally invited by Michael's Adventures. MTGVTV, I've just got you on the wheel right now. They happen to be a member, of course. Popping the Popcorn is Katie. She does movie reviews. So more than anything else, you'll find movie review videos that are 100% opinion. As you get to know the content and as you get to know Katie, you'll get to know her taste in different movies, and she will take requests. So if there's movies that you want to hear her opinion on, something you've either seen or something you intend to see or something you've heard about, she'll engage that on her channel. She's also done, for instance, here's a top 5 Christmas movies. You can see what she's chosen for those as well. And she does live streams. I can see that she's also experimenting with some shorts videos, so hopefully that continues as well. But she's an unbelievably supportive creator, and what we found from Popping the Popcorn is as soon as she came into the Tuber Chat family, she was right away seen everywhere, supporting all kinds of creators, going over and above for everybody. So here in the Tuber Chat family, we believe wholeheartedly in the idea of giving much more than we expect to receive. And this is what catches my eye when it comes to the idea of selecting channels to be featured. Like today's featured channel is Intro to Mills Entertainment. Popping the Popcorn has also been featured, and a lot of other people you're meeting today have been featured here. Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama, is in the house. They happen to be a member. Pardon me just for a second. Allergies. That's what's doing it to my throat again. I've Been sneezing like crazy. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Pop and the Popcorn. Let's spin the wheel. Hotaflex Living, good to see you in the house. Mo is here. Mo is somebody who's on our Twitter list. They always share for us on Twitter, for which I'm grateful. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuber Chat, because I put a tweet out every day, we add you, or I add you, into our special Twitter list. They are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. The idea, of course, is that if you're willing to support other creators in that way, you'll find over 100 other creators that are active in the Tuber Chat community and active on Twitter and willing to do the same for you. So the idea is that you can trade favors and find some outside traffic coming into your videos. So when we talk about examples about what can be done to build outside traffic from the social networks coming into YouTube, when we talk about Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Scratch and Pete gives us an unbelievably shining example of how to make interactive posts and an interactive series of videos. So what I mean by that is that if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do, you have the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video. And it sets his series apart, makes it unique, and a lot of fun to be a part of. What you'll also find is that in the first 50 episodes, he did a feature called Pete's Pick, where he was featuring an individual creator, much in the same way that we do here, but with a lot more focus and research, and he really does a spectacular job, especially with editing, and you'll see this. So presenting other loyal and dedicated supporters to you, and I recommend visiting his channel for that reason, because you will not only find an unbelievable supporter in Scratch and PPA, he's one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube in my 4.5 years, but as well, he will introduce you to other loyal and dedicated supporters who have had impact on him, and I think that speaks volumes. So I hope you'll visit him, and he premieres his videos every Tuesday. We see them at 12:15 Eastern around the lunch hour. I literally have a alarm set on my phone to make sure I don't miss them. I hope that you'll join us this Tuesday and see the Christmas special edition that he's got going on. I've already set the reminder, as you can see. Yeah, no, I'm right. Yes, today's Monday. I'm losing track of the days of the week while I think about this. I'm double checking his premiere date. Yes, tomorrow at 12:15 Eastern, we're going to get his Christmas special. A lot of people are looking forward to that. So let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So right now we're looking at Mrs. VSNC09. This is a creator who is back with us every single day. I was actually with her earlier on, were we together on Gale Southern Living, or was it on, oh, for the life of me, I can't remember, Jack Dawson. I was up hours earlier than I usually am today, and we ran into each other and we're hanging out in another live stream. The reason why I put so much focus on that is because I want you to understand what kind of support you're going to get from some of these creators after you connect with them. Mrs. VSNC09 is another creator who came into the Tuber Chat family just a few months ago, but right away was blazing with generosity for other creators, engaging conversation, bouncing in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, and all these kinds of things. So now I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, and it's very interesting because when I first came across, when Mrs. VSNC09 first came into the Tuber Chat family, we saw a lot of royal family videos, and those continue now. But she's also sprinkled in a lot of other variety, including some random live streams, which is really cool. So I hope you'll enjoy that when you get over there. And she is fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when you get there. And then with 1,490 subscribers or so, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,500 that she's thinking about. And thank you so much, Cabaret Gaming, for sharing on Twitter. Again, there's another member of our Twitter list. Oh, was it? Towels? Was it in yours? Possibly. I jumped between a few this morning. I can't remember now what was last night and what was this morning for some reason, because this is one of those days where, like, I was on YouTube until it was time for bed last night, and as soon as I got up, I was right back on this morning again. It is a mixture of content, Mrs. VSNC09, but I'm sure everybody will enjoy that. And now we're going to look at Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama. This is another, you can guess what I'm going to say, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm going to have to find some new material, I think, now that I hear myself say these things 100 times a day. Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama is showing us the behind-the-scenes look at the creation of merchandise that they have available both for themselves and for other creators and small businesses. So it's great to have such a resourceful channel in the chat where we can definitely learn a few things and then as well have them to consider when it's time to think about merchandise for our own channels and businesses. They happen to be extremely generous, so this is another creator who came into the Tuber Chat community blazing with, obvious generosity here, but then as well I saw them out all kinds of times on other, I know that sounds ridiculous, many different times on many different channels, and this continues while I'm bouncing around myself trying to support creators. I run into Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama regularly, so I hope you will too after you connect with them. We'd love to get them up and over the 240 subscribers they're thinking about right now and onward towards 300. You New is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. If anybody has the ability to share today's stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat today, and then as well does wonders for the algorithm in the coming days and possibly even weeks, as you can imagine. We're going to look at Tina Talk Show now. This is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. Footprints of Us. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Trev Essence Unstoppable is in the house. Good to see you here. Another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. So Tina Talk Show, I can see I'm a little bit behind with you, so I'm just going to take this 5-minute video here and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can catch up with your channel a little bit, see what you've been up to. I see you're experimenting with shorts videos. You've been at these for a couple of months and have gotten some good activity on some of them, which is great. So I hope that continues. It's pure variety on this channel. We can see event coverage, personal vlog, and news. And with over 2,000 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 2,100 that we know that she's thinking about. Thank you, Edna's World, for the share on Twitter. I appreciate that. I'm going to make sure you get added into our Twitter list, which, like I said, is called Tuber Chat Stars. They are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. And the reason that we made that, or I made that, is because I want to give everybody as much opportunity to grow your channels when I'm not live streaming as possible. And on Twitter, you're going to find over 100 people in that Twitter list on our profile that has creators that are active in Tuber Chat and active on Twitter and willing to share for others. So you might find a lot of creators over there willing to trade favors. For some people who are not active on Twitter, it's not going to help to just start a Twitter profile and start firing out retweets and things like that. But as you build it up, it starts to really carry some weight. And, when you think about all the different social networks, if you could get 2 from Twitter, 2 from Instagram, 2 from Facebook, 2 from Reddit, you got 8 people right there. If you're live streaming or premiering, for a lot of people in the Tuber Chat community, an extra 8 people, including for myself, is a great thing. So it's just a thought. But there's lots of other people active there as well. Barb's Country Home, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Protect Sports Network, good to see you in the house. Thank you for sharing out. That's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat as well. Intro to Mel's Entertainment is our featured channel for today, and they're in the chat now. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel up here and see what's happening. And we will probably be on for another hour and a half or so. So lots of time to get lots of channels on the wheel. Now, we're going to get a brand new channel up on the screen right now that's here for the first time. And this is Jay Says. So They've got 1,160 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can give them a warm welcome into the Superchat family and push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. And I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'm going to take something, usually around 10 minutes is what I look for. But I'll take one of those 20-minute ones at the top if I need. Here, I'll take this 15-minute one. And I'll add this into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm just dropping another couple of quick names onto the wheel. I've got our Okie Homestead and Keto Mama Michelle there. Pardon me, my goodness. Garden State Gardener is coming up right now. I was talking about this earlier because this creator, they do a ton of variety on their channel, but they have a series called Sunday Fun Day. And it's interesting because they do a lot of giveaways. They have a registration system, so they put out a video a couple days before where you can follow the instructions there. When you get a chance to see Sunday Fun Day, you will see that they just have an unbelievably wild chat going on. I think last night at one point there was 111 people in the chat. Now, when you're watching a live stream or a premiere, I'm just going to show you something. Let me get another window over here. You'll see how I have an extra window here where I'm watching the chat all the time. And when you look at how many people are watching, so for Superchat right now it says 24 people watching. Now, if I click on the participant list, I'm going to see that there's at least half of that in the chat. That makes me understand that that number is probably real, because you always have more people watching than chatting, right? If you haven't left a message within like the last minute, YouTube takes you out of the participant list. You keep coming back in and out as you chat. So when you look at Garden State Gardener, I could see they just have an unbelievably wild live stream going on. You will see a few familiar faces in there, but they have got lots and lots and lots of people there, and it's a fun thing to be a part of. So hopefully everybody will join them so that you can be ready for the next Sunday Fun Day. Get that notification bell on, and you'll see they're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when you get there, including super chats and memberships. 1,450 subscribers right now means hopefully soon we'll get them towards the 1,500 that they're thinking about. Excuse me, considering that they're halfway there. Shauna Diamond TV, good to see you in the house. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So I'll spin the wheel one more time. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue is here. And let's see what they got going on their channel. This is somebody who I'm still getting to know, both the channel and the creator. They seem to be doing a lot of variety, but when we talk about farm and rescue, it looks like we've got a lot of content from around both the home and the neighborhood, which is cool. So I'm still getting to know them, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. With 464 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about and try to get that community tab happening sooner than later. They're obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter, because 6 Acres Farm and Homestead has been back to Tuber Chat many times already. So other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. I'm going to see what I can do right now about adding a few more names onto our wheel. And I should remind everybody, if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. And then if you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that as well. Homestead Family Reclaim, I don't think I welcomed you, so forgive me for that, but thank you for being here. I've got you on the wheel now. Jeremy D-Day is coming up, and I just put RJ and J's TV. So I'm going to spin the wheel, and what we're going to do is take a break just for about 3 minutes. We're going to come back, and then when we do, we are going to look at MTGV TV. That is Make This Go Viral TV. All right, we're back. We're looking at MTGV TV. This is Make This Go Viral TV. They've actually got 2 channels. I just don't want to fall behind here, so I'm going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list. And that will let me catch up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. They got 2,390 subscribers right now. Hopefully we can push them maybe even up and over the 2,400 that they're thinking about. Makeup Mom and Son just hit 1,000 subscribers. So I'm hoping that anybody that hasn't already connected with her will do so today so that we can help her keep that 1,000 locked in. She is a very dear friend and an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. You will see her link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, as she's here as a member and a gold or a moderator and a gold member. So Facing Reality is in the house, and Gloria's Platter just came in as well. Thank you to both of you, and I'm just going to show you MTGVTV2, and we'll see the second channel from this creator. Oh, did I misspell it, or what did I do here? Oh, see, YouTube wants to misspell for me. You have to watch that sometimes when we're looking for channels, both on a phone and the laptop or the computer. When you're searching for channels, sometimes YouTube, even if you spell it properly, YouTube will try to change the spelling for you. So MTGVTV2 is here. This another channel from the same creator with 249 subscribers. This one I'm hoping we can push towards up and over the 250 they're thinking about on this channel, and obviously towards the 300. They'll be halfway there. They're experimenting with some shorts videos here. It looks like they're going to start getting some action on those, and it's pure variety over here as well. So I hope everybody will connect with them on both channels. They're an extremely supportive creator who's back with Superchat regularly. Pardon me. The How-To Lady is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation, and always says pleasant things in the chat. I had just put her on the wheel, and she comes up right away. Call Me Ender has a new favorite chocolate bar. My favorite chocolate bar is probably any one at all. And the How-To Lady. Oh, is that actually... Did I see Call Me Ender when I was in yours the other day? Did I see you have the Truman Company? Were you doing the sponsorship thing? One of the things that can be done now with some of the networks, like I use Bottissimo, they have a sponsorship program available. Streamlabs is doing it. I think Stream Elements got into it now. And what these are doing is you can plug them into your live streams and premieres. They will drop messages or maybe something on the screen every 15 minutes or so. And after you get thousands of views, they will, they chip that off. I think it's like $1 per 1,000 or something like that. But it's another way to bring in some income. I tried it here on TuberChat for a moment, but I felt it was intrusive because one of the sponsorship programs that I was testing out, I just wanted to see how it worked. But for TuberChat, it's going to take forever to get like any kind of significant income, so it's not worth intruding on the stream and the chat for that reason. But if you are getting a lot of views or plan to, then absolutely it can be something greater. TuberChat gets a lot of views during our live streams. We're busy every day. Over 100 channels come in on average, and 5% of those are new every day, which is great. But we don't get a lot of replays, as you would imagine. It's not meant to, right? So those sponsorships are something to be considered. Not every single thing is a right decision for every channel, of course, right? Glorious Platter. I won't make you fall asleep. I forget. I think it was Yarn Barf the other day was like, I'm falling asleep. I know it's not. She's not saying that about me, but it's funny, right? When somebody says that in the chat. The How-To Lady is here with 462 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 500 that she's thinking about. She'll get her community tab coming in no time. And what you find on the How-To Lady more than anything else is positivity and motivation, lately with fitness. So there is a bit of variety on this channel as well, and she has recently done a spectacular job of promoting other small businesses as well. She actually did a very considerate and thoughtful job on a shout-out video for TuberChat, which we added to our front page, as we do with all shout-out videos. And but you can see a series of videos where she's promoting others. Now, otherwise notably is the idea that she recently gave her channel a facelift. So you see this color palette that she's chosen for herself with the gray, white, and purple. And it's interesting because I'm going to show you her second channel here called D's Fierce Fashions. She's got a similar layout to all of her thumbnails, avatar, and banner. So what will happen here is when somebody is on YouTube and gets suggested a video from either channel after they've already seen another video from either channel, they'll be more likely to click on that because they'll recognize the branding, even though it's a second channel. they still understand it's from the same creator. So hopefully we'll see that play a really positive role in this channel's success, and both of these channels, as a matter of fact. But she's got 50 subscribers here right now. I'm hoping we can push this channel up a little bit, D's Fierce Fashions, and get this rolling towards the first 100. She's halfway there right now. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but we see creators growing constantly. We see creators surpassing that. And it just has to do with connecting the right way, staying consistent, and being out there in the YouTube social network, making sure you're taking part and supporting others so they'll come back to you. So Homestead Family Reclaim is coming up right now as well. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel today. They've got 261 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 270 they're thinking about, onward towards 300. And it's pure variety on this channel. Now, we have a lot of homestead channels coming into TuberChat, and these were I feel terrible not being able to give proper credit, because as soon as some of these creators came in, it was like there was, 10, all at once, right? And Gale Southern Living is a part of that. Garden State Gardener came in recently. Barb's Country Home has been here for a long time. There's many other creators. I don't like leaving anybody out. Now, I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but what I'm going to do is take one of these latest videos here and add this into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up with this channel, learn a little bit more about their content, and do a better job promoting every time you're here. And we can see that they're experimenting with shorts videos, and they're getting some activity over here as well. Many over 800 and one over 1,000 right there in front of us, which is really, really cool. So I hope you keep that up. Easy Relaxation Soothe is in the house. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Mortgage With Me came in as well. Good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as we're still active, we should get around to everybody. I'm going to move a little bit faster for through channels now, because we're in the second half of the live stream. We still got a long way to go. We're not in any race to get out of here today, so we can be here for another hour to almost an hour and a half if everybody wants. So let's look at RJ&J's TV and see what they've got going on. This is another longtime friend of TuberChat with 1,770 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them up and over the, well, maybe not up and over today, but we got them closer to the 1,800 that they're thinking about. For anybody that's brand new to Superchatter, if you haven't been here many times yet, you can expect to meet up to 8, maybe 10 creators per hour for the time that you're here. Any more than that is way too long. And the reason why is because when we talk about connecting with each other the right way, which is extremely important, more important than ever, we have to be watching videos that are at least 3 minutes long. But when I say at least, you're always free to do more than I talk about. You can watch 2 or 3 videos, or you can watch longer videos. Better if it's 4, 5, 6, or 7 minutes. When you think about how long that takes, plus having a conversation with the creator to let them know you're going to connect and let them know that you have connected, plus interacting in the chat here, you can see how it's going to take 6 or 7 minutes as a minimum to connect with each person. But you can. So we don't want to race. We never, never, never want to race. It's more important than ever that we all connect the right way to make sure those connections stick. But as long as we do, you can meet quite a few friends here and then know that those will stick around for you. So with RJ&J's TV, it's been a little while. I'm going to take one of your Vlogmas videos here, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can get caught up with your channel and see what you've been up to. I'm always happy to see creators taking part in Vlogmas, because myself personally, I wouldn't be able to do it. I literally don't have the ability, because of a work schedule, to be able to get out and do Vlogmas itself. But hopefully everybody who is doing that is enjoying it, and hopefully everybody's enjoying the content that's out there. Makeup Mom and Son's doing Vlogmas right now, and thank you for the early birthday wish. My birthday's on Wednesday, but TuberChat is not here, so we won't do a stream that day. I will probably do something on my personal channel. I set something up already, so we'll see. It's going to be weather dependent more than anything else. Fanatic Guide, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's spin the wheel and see what is happening with Call Me Ender. We'll see what they got going on. I think that's what they were talking about, was that Truman company that is doing the sponsorship. Now, I got it through Bottissimo, but I don't know where else they might be. Call Me Ender has 517 subscribers, so they've got their community tab rolling, but I'm hoping that we can push this creator a little bit farther towards 600. They bring fun everywhere that they go. They always interact with the chat. They're out supporting others, and they're an engaging creator to join as well on a live stream or a premiere. They do a lot of Dead by Daylight gameplay, but they also do a little bit of other variety and then sometimes random live streams as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And they definitely are engaging. When you get there, you'll find them to be welcoming and energetic, and that energy is always infectious, especially when it comes to a few gamers. I know Cabarar Gaming was in here. I like catching them too. They play a lot of Grand Theft Auto, but these gamers, and Call Me Ender is no exception, tend to often be very energetic, and you can just feel the fun that they're having. You know, it just, like I said, it's infectious. It brings you in. Even if you're not a gamer, even if you don't typically watch a lot of gameplay videos, we have a couple of creators here in Superchat that are extremely passionate, and I'm sure you'll enjoy that when you get there. Fanatic Guide is another creator as well, who always is very engaging. You knew, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming. Forgive me. Thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. For that reason, we're going to make your channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel again. You knew is actually a longtime friend of Tuber Chat now. They've been with us for many months. We'll see what they got going on their channel. They do a lot of live streaming. Vitamin Magic Gecko, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Just be careful about the self-promotion, though, in the chat for anybody that's brand new. One of the things that is against YouTube's community guidelines is self-promoting. So when you mention your channel name over and over, or ask people to visit you or things like that, it can be frowned upon. So we don't want, it's not so much of a big deal here in Tuber Chat. But what I wish for everybody is, you know, I can't be here 24 hours a day, so I want you to be growing your channel when I'm not here. And there are lots of other growth streams that you can go to. There's lots of people in Tuber Chat that will let you connect with people in their channels. Lots of other growth streams are out there as well. But what you'll find from a lot of other places is that they will be a lot more heavy with the hammer when it comes to knocking messages out or timing out and banning and stuff like that. We try to never do that here. We try to never time anybody out. We try to never ban unless I find it's absolutely necessary. But we don't want that to happen to anybody outside. So we just want to be careful about self-promotion, because in other streams you can find yourself timed out, banned, or worse very quickly. And I know what it's like. I've been banned on channels. I've been timed out. I think I even tried to block Nightbot the first time I saw it as well. So let me get you new up on the screen, and I see we've got a brand new channel in the chat. Apple Tree Urban Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Forgive me, I'm saying the same thing over and over again. I'm trying to read the chat while I'm talking here. Obviously, I can't do both at the same time. But hopefully, you're feeling welcome as long as you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Caden Plays It is the second channel from Makeup Mom and Son. Thank you so much for the extra super chat and for the birthday wish. I really do appreciate that. Kristen and Kira happen to have for me some presents and special dinner and cake and all that good stuff on Saturday night, because I'm not going to be here on Wednesday, but I really do appreciate those kind words and especially that extra support. Now, so for that reason, we're going to look. See, I always forget. I don't mean to do this. I do this for everybody. I always forget with Makeup Mom and Son. I don't know why I do this. Caden Plays It is actually her son's channel. So we're going to look at that next, right after You Knew. But thank you again for that extra support. Hopefully I'm going to start getting better at that as well. when we look at Makeup Mom and Son, so it's literally Makeup Mom and Son, but now her son is breaking off into another channel that she's helping with. We'll look at that soon. So You Knew has a ton of variety on their channel, and the biggest thing you notice about this channel is the unbelievably long live streams. I'm laughing right now looking at it because 3 days ago they just did a stream for 8 hours again. So while I'm describing like long live streams, for me, I find Tuber Chat at 3 hours to be long. It's not always 3 hours, but it has been lately. And that to me is a long live stream. But You Knew is just doing all kinds of extremely long live streams, and we see that constantly. So there's a ton of variety here, but it's great to see other creators coming in and sharing content as well. Changes the dynamic on your entire channel when somebody is contributing in that way. That's why one of the reasons why I love seeing creators support each other and hop in on each other's panels and things. Shauna CCC, good to see you in the house. And Little Frenchie in Big Texas is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully everybody will connect with You Knew. They've got 172 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 180 that we know that they'll be thinking about. And it's interesting that they're playing with shorts videos as well and getting a bit of activity over there, which is cool. So let me get Caden Plays It up here. And like I said, this is Makeup Mom and Son's channel. So they got 24 subscribers right now, and I'm hoping we can get them moving a little bit farther. We'd love to get them up and over the 25 that they're thinking about right now. You see Makeup Mom and Son right there, and she is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's always, spending time with her son and talking about spending time and doing things together. I think they were... I forget if they said they were making decorations or something the other day. There was something they were doing yesterday or the day before that, they're always together. So you can see them smiling and happy together. Hopefully everybody will support this channel so that while Caden Plays It gets working on some gameplay, we'll be able to support this channel and get them rolling towards the first 100. But thank you again for that extra support. Makeup Mom and Son, my dear, dear friend. I really do appreciate that extra support. I see Mel Fierce Fitness is back in the house. Good to see you here again. Thank you for coming back in. Mrs. Gigi was booted for autocorrection on the phone. And Corinne's Life, let's get this channel up here as well. Now, Corinne's Life is also here as a moderator and a member, another dear friend and somebody who I speak to frequently. And she's got a lot of interesting stuff going on her channel. Some of you have seen me wear her t-shirt many times, actually. I was wearing it on Friday, I think, right? And thank you, ProTech Sports Network, for reminding everybody to thumbs up. They've actually got two channels. That's ALOT. We've featured both of their channels before. We're going to look at those soon. It's time for me to get some names onto the wheel. Maybe I'll do that while I talk about Corinne's Life, because there's a lot to say here. Corinne's Life is a dear friend. This is somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, even though it's really not a lot of questions from Corinne's Life. It's more sharing lessons learned along the way, not just with me, but with other creators as well, influencers. There's Hilda DC with her there. There's Mo6510 Models with her there. And they're constantly talking about different ways to improve the whole YouTube experience, both for the users and for the viewers and for their channels. So that's just a tiny part of what you find from Corinne's Life. This encompasses her whole life, including her home life, as well as her business. And what we find from Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is all kinds of different merchandise that's available. They have it for sale as well on Etsy and different places, but they will also provide that merchandise to other small businesses and YouTubers, and they're extremely busy all the time. But it's great to have a resourceful channel like this so that as we think about monetizing our channels, there's lots of different ways to do that, and merchandise is one of those ways. So it's great that we have somebody that can help us with that when we start thinking about it. I'm just getting a couple more channels onto the wheel here. Andre Southgate is there. Footprints of Us is there. And Gloria's Platter is there. We've still got a handful of channels on there. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And Corinne's Life has 1,300 subscribers right now, a little bit more than that actually. They've got it nice and locked in, but I'm hoping we can push them towards 1,400 now. They're fully monetized, including super chats and memberships available on their channel. They show generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, including featured channels here. They are willing to allow and encourage other people to connect the same way that we do here in Superchat during their live streams and premieres. And then as well, they are willing to swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours. And if you look at their membership packages, they actually offer some perks, including some graphic design service, among other things. They can help with thumbnails and banners. Latanya's World, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel up here. Grace Gathu, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. This is a fellow Canadian. This is Ali. She's in a different part of Canada from me, but she is a fellow Canadian, and she is DP's Wonderful World. She does pure variety on her channel. The other day we were catching her with a taste test of many different things that came from a haul video, which is really interesting as well. So she's able to really kind of spread the variety around, but repurpose some of the things that are bringing her content. She's experimenting with shorts and getting some activity over here. She's got several over 1,000 here. And this channel happens to ring true for me just because we recognize the same stores that they're shopping in. I'm sure everybody understands Walmart, but Dollarama is a huge dollar store chain in Canada, and that's just a example. And Bucker 2 is something I believe that I recognize. I could be mistaken about that. There's a lot of dollar stores these days, right? And DP's Wonderful World will do a lot of haul videos more than anything else, but then break the stuff out. And like I said, the other day she was actually trying everything, which was interesting to see. So you'll get a bit of variety over here with DP's Wonderful World, but she is an engaging host and somebody who is extremely supportive as well. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into DP's Wonderful World, engaging conversation for other creators constantly. So hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from her as well after you connect with her. Now we're going to spin the wheel and we're going to see what's going on with Jeremy D-Day. When you start your YouTube channel, you wonder to yourself, who's still going to be with you a year or 2 years down the road? Jeremy D-Day is one of those people for me. I've been connected to them for over 2 years. This is JD Knight 7 with 2 channels, as a matter of fact, and I'll show you his original channel in a moment. But Jeremy D-Day's climbing along nicely at 185 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about, and I don't want to fall too far behind on their channel, so I'm going to take their latest vlog for Christmas lights video, and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list so I can catch up with their channel. I do see that Gingy457 is in the house. Good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. And let me show you Jeremy D-Day's second channel as well. Here's JD Knight 7. So 3,680 subscribers over here means that there is obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. And again, I put a lot of focus on this because JD Knight 7 has been with Superchat from the very beginning, which means 329 episodes later, they're still here growing their channel. They're here with us almost every single day. They're an unbelievably supportive creator, first of all to myself on all of my channels for all this time. But when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into Jeremy D-Day constantly supporting others, and I'm sure you will too after you connect with them. So we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 3,700 that they're thinking about. Rambling with the Brums, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Andre Southgate is coming up on the screen for the second time. They were here yesterday, and now we're going to have a look and see what they've got going on here. This is a creator, obviously, I've still got to get to know, but with 587 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 they're thinking about. I'm just going to take your latest video and add it into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with your channel, get to know your content a little bit better, and I'm happy to see you're getting some activity on your shorts videos as well. Look at this one, 11,000 views here and a couple of others, well up over 1,000 or two, which is very cool. I hope you keep that up. And I'm just looking through the chat here. Forgive me if I've missed anything that you meant for me to see specifically. I'm always behind with the chat when we're busy like this, but if you mean for me to see a question or a comment in particular, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I will hopefully catch it the next time around. So it's time to get a couple more channels onto the wheel. Glorious Platters there, Facing Realities coming up, Fanatic Guide, and did I put Cabaret Gaming? Not yet. I'll get some more names as we need them. So let's spin. And Andre Southgate, I'm looking forward to getting to know your content a little bit better. Hopefully everybody will be as well. But I appreciate the fact that you've been engaging the chat as well with positivity. This is the kind of thing that I'm always drawn to with creators, an example of generosity that I put a lot of focus on. Rambling with the Brums, I meant to put you on the wheel. I'm going to put you on there right now. But look at that luck, Facing Reality. As soon as I put you on the wheel, you came up first. Right away this time. I forgot to take MTGV TV off the wheel earlier when we looked at their channels. But Facing Reality is here now. And she's somebody who's active on the other social networks as well. So you'll catch her particularly on Instagram. And she's doing a lot of variety on her channel. So what you'll find, she says on her banner, positive messages in a fun way. And you will find that she spreads positivity and motivation everywhere she goes. Here in Tuberchat, she is always at the top of the list for engagement, and I mean literally at the top of the list. I keep a list from our robot, Bottissimo, that helps me put channels on the wheel. Facing Reality engages conversation so much here, and she's somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, but also not afraid to share lessons learned along the way so that everybody can benefit. And like I said, she's always spreading positivity and motivation, and you see it from her in other channels when you're bouncing around, like I always say, in between premieres and live streams. You'll run into her regularly. So Latanya's World, I'm just reading the chat. I notice you're talking about getting back to people tomorrow. Here in Tuberchat, we don't wait. So you just might find a couple of people not interested in connecting in that way. I know there's a lot of talk in the YouTube streets about connecting, and you know, some people now have started saying don't connect today, but we always do. And what I want to show you is that when I put channels on the screen, they're always subscribed if they've been here before. I always connect exactly the way that we describe in our description, the way that I describe while I'm talking here about connecting with 3-minute videos, leaving comments and things like that. Now, I don't connect with people while we're live streaming, but I usually connect with them within hours afterwards. And if I'm in somebody else's live stream outside of Tuberchat, I connect with them right that second. My connections always stick. It is extremely rare that I lose one. So I just want to let you know, and everybody who's fairly brand new to Tuberchat, because the best success here is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators. We all want to hit our different milestones. We have to be careful about self-promotion in the chat. Our moderators or myself will always remove messages that talk about self-promotion or come visit my channel or come and help me and things like that, because the idea here is we're building friendships, and that starts by doing for others more than you expect to have done for you. But I promise you'll see over a short period of time how that comes back. And that's okay. It's no problem, especially Latanya's world. We just take the messages out because self-promotion is actually against YouTube's community guidelines. They spell that out pretty clearly, so we just want to avoid that. Now here all we do is remove messages, but we just want to get everybody into great habits so that when you're out in other channels on YouTube, you have an easier time. We don't want anybody getting banned and timed out and stuff like that. We don't do that here, but in other streams it's very possible. So we want you to have a good time and grow your channel. I can't be here 24 hours a day, so I want you to grow your channel even when we're not live streaming, and there's lots of great places to do that. The Stock Explorer is in the house. Nora, the Stock Explorer, it's always good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. That's another creator who always engages conversation. Vanessa Scott, Real Mystery, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Facing Reality is dangerously close to 800 subscribers right now, and I'm hoping we can get her a few extras. Like I was saying, she is a powerhouse of energy and positivity and motivation, and you'll find that both on her channel, and she brings that everywhere she goes as well. So you'll find it on your own channel after you connect with her. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get to Gloria's platter right now and see what she's got going on. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Gloria's Platter has 889 subscribers. She is going to be scraping along that mark of 900 any moment now. She's an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's been a friend for a long time. She has an extremely positive attitude, not just when it comes to her Tuber Chat family and her own channel, but even outside. She's always motivating others and taking part in the YouTube social network as well, which is an important thing, right? When we're growing our channels, taking part in the social network, whether we want to call it that or not, is very important, and Gloria's Platter's always doing that, supporting other creators. On her channel, she brings us delicious looking content, including some shorts where she's getting some activity here, and you can see the delicious looking content that she's putting up here. This is actually, I'm going to take this video right here, healthy turkey soup. I'm going to take this because you know, turkey's something a lot of people will be enjoying this coming weekend. And I might just take a hint from your own recipe. I'm going to add this into my ketchup list so that I can stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. One of the things I like about a lot of cooking channels and healthy living channels and things like this is that we get a real world look at what a lot of people are making in their homes, for themselves, for other people around the world in different places. Much different than the things we see from television shows where it's very planned. They're putting on a little bit more of a show. I'm really interested in seeing a lot of things I otherwise may not have seen. So hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. After you connect with Gloria's Platter, she'll be willing to swap playlists. I swapped playlists with her a couple of months ago, and for anybody that's willing to do that, you can simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Higgy Homestead, good to see you in the house. And Nova Real Show, it's good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. And then I want to make turkey soup. So I can cook to save my life, but I can't do anything spectacular. Even the things that I do well are just perfect, and that's it. What I mean is very traditional. Like, so Kristen made a lasagna for me, which was probably, I think that's the best one that I've had in a long time. And she can make anything. She's one of these people who, like, she understands everything in the kitchen, how the spices work together, how things, you know, flavor each other and all that. I don't get that stuff, right? Not yet. So if I make you a lasagna, it's going to be the most plain, simple, but good lasagna that you've ever had, but it's not spectacular. And that goes for a couple of different things. But when it comes to, you know, making other things around the house, like, you know, chili is something that I do, but it's just what you expect. Soup is something I can make. I don't often, or ever really, but it would be regular. But by learning, this is what I mean, from other creators. I know that if Gloria's Platter is showing us this right now, this is exactly what she's making in her home for herself, for her friends, for her family, and everything else. So I want to see that kind of thing, because at some point we all have to learn a little bit more, right? I wish I could do a little bit more in the kitchen. Kristen and I have talked about doing some cooking videos where she will actually do the video, but I will possibly help, just so we could be doing it together. But I'm sure I'll learn a lot just from the process. Rambling with the Brums. You should see the cake that she did for me the other day. It's out of control. She has that on her Instagram. Rambling with the Brums is a fellow Canadian and somebody who also is an unbelievably supportive creator. And yes, definitely a keeper, the Stock Explorer, definitely. We've been together for a while now. We just passed 6 years being together, as a matter of fact. And then, yeah, Miss Gigi, hungry while you're watching Gloria's Platters videos, no doubt, no surprise. Rambling with the Brums came into the Tuber Chat family just not too long ago. It might be just over a month now, maybe as long as 2 months now that I think about it. But they have just been blazing with support for other creators. They seem to be all over the place all the time as well. I recently caught them on a live stream. I guess it's getting on a couple of weeks almost already. This was something different, but over here on this live stream, they were allowing people to connect in the same way. But he really gets to know a lot of the people that are coming in on his own channel and the people that he's visiting as well. So as they come and visit him for a live stream, he's able to, in a very similar way to what I'm doing here, tell stories about the people that he's talking about and connecting people together. So it's really, really cool. I'm happy to see a creator so engaged like that. Rambling with the Brums is obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and has made themselves a part of the Tuber Chat family immediately after coming in. So let's see what I can do about adding some names to the wheel here. Makeup Mom and Son is killing it today. She said, when I talk about the list, right, I say Facing Reality is always at the top of the list. So this is Bottissimo. It's just a robot. It sends those messages through the chat that you've seen all day today. And but in the background, it keeps statistics. And there's other services that do this as well. Nightbot keeps good logs, and Streamlabs keeps good stats as well. But I love Bottissimo. It's a paid service, but I've been using it a long time. And it keeps this list for me. So when I need names for the wheel, like I'm overdue right now, when we get down to 5 or 6, I go over to the wheel, I go over to the list, and I grab names. See, Facing Reality is climbing right up there now. If Facing Reality is not here right at the beginning of the stream, she flies right up that chart within no time. Mrs. Gigi's coming up right now onto the wheel. I put footprints of us on there already. Jack Dawson is a dear friend. I was hanging out with him a little while earlier before Tuber Chat today. He streams almost every single day on his gaming channel, and he just dropped a super chat on us. So thank you for the extra support. I really do appreciate that. He's done that many, 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 many times. And for that reason, we're going to look at Jack Dawson's channel next. Alamatu Sadia Vlogs, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not welcoming you earlier, but I see you there now. And I'm just looking, Protect Sports Network is overdue for being on the wheel right now. That creator actually has 2 channels. We'll look at both of them when we get them up there. So let's look at Jack Dawson. Now, when I look for this channel, I look for Jack Dawson and let's say Assassin's Creed, because that's a much more popular game, I think, than MLB, the show that I usually talk about. And he plays a variety of different games, so that makes his channel come up. Now, when we think about Jack Dawson, of course, the name is so unbelievably popular because of the Titanic movie. So we have to do a little bit extra to find this creator, but we're really doing a service for anybody when we search, find, and click on their name, so that as time goes on, they will rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Jack Dawson. We can use Assassin's Creed or Final Fantasy or Call of Duty or any of the very popular video games, and we'll find Jack Dawson easily. Naquanda M, good to see you here. I'm not sure if I welcomed you. Earlier, but thank you for being here. And Jack Dawson is another one of these creators that I talk about that's so engaging when you get to their channel, right? Even if you're not necessarily a gamer or into gameplay, he's always got other conversation going on. He's always talking about something. He's got polls on his streams every day that you can engage with, and he's able to keep up with the gameplay. He's a fantastic commentator to keep you up to speed, and then as well keep up with the chat at the same time. He will always say love, support, and respect is the key. That's what you'll find from him. That's what you'll find from his community. And he will always allow and especially encourage people to connect in a similar way to what we do here in Tuber Chat. So thank you, Jack Dawson, for another Super Chat. He's done that many, many, many times, but he's been a long-time member on Tuber Chat as well, as we can see. So hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. If you have the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people in here today and does wonders for the algorithm, as you can imagine, in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So we're going to look at a brand new channel right now, Footprints of Us, and I'm going to move a little bit faster through channels now if I can. I say that all the time, and you know how I love to talk, so we'll see. But I'm going to try to move a little bit faster. We want to get as many channels on the screen as we can in the next, let's say, 45 minutes or so. We've already been on for almost 2 hours. But we're not in a hurry to get out of here. We're just looking ahead. And I didn't mean to click on the video, but we'll get this channel up here. And 22 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can give this channel a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family and push them up maybe towards the 25 that they're thinking about today, and possibly even a little bit farther than that. And they have got a lot of familiar faces here, actually, I think. So this is your very first video. So usually what I do is I watch something a little bit longer, but for everybody today to connect with this creator, we're going to have to watch just this 2-minute video because they don't have one longer yet. So what I would suggest for everybody is just to make a note of this channel, Footprints of Us. As soon as they put out another video, just watch that video, however long it is, as quickly as you can. In the meantime, on this one, just especially make that effort to watch in full, which is easy. It's only 2 minutes, 5 seconds, but leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video. Now, they're just talking about their first video. Here's, a chance to meet us, but try to say something that is not typical so that they get a big variety of comments, and we never want to be saying anything that hundreds of other people might be saying. I just put a lot of focus on this because it's a shorter video. It will be fine. I'm sure our connections will stick. I've added it into my watch later list. So what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Now, while I keep saying that, I should make a note. We're not going to be here on Christmas Day, and we're not going to be here on Christmas Eve. New Year's Eve. So this coming weekend, it will be Friday, Sunday, and Monday. The following weekend will be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And after that, once we're into January, we'll be back in our regular schedule. The Essence of Sonia is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. She's been with us just about from the beginning. Hopefully everybody will connect with her as well. She started making regular appearances again, and I know she's active on her channel. We're looking at Fanatic Guide, so I'm just going to set the reminder for the next premiere. Is that coming up today? That's coming up this afternoon? Yes, in about 4 hours from now, 4 or 5 hours from now, we're going to see Fanatic Guide with some brand new content. You can set that reminder for that premiere while you're connecting with them right now. There's a lot more to this channel than gaming. You will see a lot of variety in games. You can see, look at the variety here. You got Call of Duty, Halo, Sonic, Red Dead Redemption, Assassin's Creed. This game, I don't know, Realm of the Mad God, Exalt. So there's tons of variety over here. Fanatic Guide is another extremely engaging creator. So now they usually do premieres, you know, so you'll talk to them in their chat. However, when they're in other channels, especially here in Superchat, they're always engaging conversation beyond the simple hellos. It's always nice for everybody to meet each other and greet each other and things like that. But Fanatic Guide is always motivating as well, which I'm grateful for, and I'm sure you'll find that too when they're on your channel. So when we look at their content, we also see a few other helpful videos here, because like I said, there's more to this channel than gaming, and some of these videos have some wild success. Many over 10,000 views, one at almost 20, one at almost 30, one at almost 40, one at almost 70, and we have watched this video climb tens of thousands of views to now over 80,000, which means that there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by when we see that kind of consistency. 2,550 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, pardon me, towards the 2,600 that they're thinking about. So I got to see what I can do here about adding some more names onto the wheel. I'll do that as quick as I can. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Did I put Homestead Family Reclaim on the wheel already? I won't do it twice. We'll just see if I was mistaken about that. I didn't mean to miss them. They rised up the list pretty quickly today. I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it, but we'll see. We'll see what everybody says. I'm just looking through the list here for what I can do about adding names to the wheel. Is Mel here? I can put the Stock Explorer on there, of course. Stock Explorer is already a member of our Twitter list. I'm not sure when I added it. I thought it was this weekend, but the Stock Explorer is sharing on Twitter, and for that I'm grateful. We have a Twitter list where you can meet more people willing to share videos on Twitter specifically. Vanessa Scott. Real Mystery, yes, is coming up. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. I love talking about the Stock Explorers channel. I get so stressed out because I want to find a way to go beyond notifications to make sure I catch them if I can. Work is going to get a lot easier for me after this week. I got 3 more days of what will probably be long outdoor days. And then after that, I've got a lot more time for YouTube. And then we did see it. Okay, thank you, Scratch and PPA. I thought so. The Stock Explorer has 572 subscribers, so they've got their community tab out there. I should look at your community tab and see what you're doing with that, but I'll check that out after. What we're looking at here, I haven't been through your popular stuff either yet. I should do that. They do a mix of live streams, videos, and shorts, as a matter of fact, so you're able to get some bite-sized information. I notice you've got a few here. They say a minute and 1 second, and they've all hit the shelf, which is cool. But the Stock Explorer is giving us a very level-headed, down-to-earth talk about different stocks and crypto that they're explaining in ways that will give us an idea of what we can expect as far as long-term and short-term moves, whether it be up and down. So occasionally they'll give a specific buy signal, like, yes, I think you should buy this. But otherwise, a lot of it is introducing us to the companies, the things that they're doing and planning to do, so that we can educate ourselves as to what we might want to do with these things. So I think we're all going to be able to draw a lot from the Stock Explorer, not to mention they're incredibly engaging host. They are somebody who allows people to come in and share content with them by jumping in on panels with them. They jump in on a lot of other panels as well, sharing their knowledge and content with others, and they're just engaging in all of their content. You'll see what I mean. This is an extremely energetic creator, but not over the top. I'm having so much fun getting to know Nora and getting to know this channel and getting to know their content, and I'm sure you will too. So finance is something obviously we all have in common, right? Especially when we think about monetizing our YouTube channels and our businesses and things like that. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could maximize the impact of the income that's going to follow? And I think that that's where the Stock Explorer is really going to be able to hit home for everybody in some way. It's not always that I say that a channel is suitable for everyone, but when it comes to some of the cooking channels that we see, and healthy living channels and finance channels, I know Mortgage With Me was in the chat for a while. These are examples of channels that kind of hit something for all of us, right? We can all draw something from them. Vanessa Scott, Real Mystery, is new to Tuber Chat. They're only here for the second or third time, but I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther up over the maybe even 70 subscribers that they're thinking about right now. I see that you've got a stream. I didn't catch this, but I'm going to take another one of your videos and add it into my catch-up list. A few people yesterday were like right away drawn to this channel when I had it on the screen. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Cute Goth Girl Gamer, thank you for coming in there. An extremely supportive creator. Cute Goth Girl Gamer supports on all of my channels, as a matter of fact, and happens to be a member. So I'm going to get her onto the wheel right now. We always put the members on the wheel right away, but I will get some more names very shortly after we look at the next channel. So I'm still looking forward to getting to know Vanessa Scott Real Mystery. As like I said, they are brand new to Tuber Chat, but hopefully you will enjoy that as well. And like I said yesterday, it was a little bit overwhelming. We saw a few creators right away attracted to just the content from seeing the channel on the screen here, which was really, really cool. It's been a while since I've noticed an overwhelming amount of interest in content that was outwardly spoken, right, in the chat. But we saw that yesterday. Very, very cool. It reminds me of Jet Life 777 and Past Life Explorer. Past Life Explorer is basically more than anything else responsible probably for introducing us into the paranormal genre, and now we have had a lot of paranormal and urbex and things like that channels, exploration channels come through Tuber Chat. I've even gone out on a couple of paranormal investigations with one of our friends, which was very cool. So let's look at Cabaret Gaming now with 1,200 and about 10 subscribers. This channel does a variety of video games. You see a lot of Grand Theft Auto like I was talking about. Lately they've been playing Bully, but that's another Rockstar game. I'm just going to take the latest video here. This is from Android, which is interesting. It's interesting to see some of these games ported onto phones and tablets when I've known them as console games for so long. Cabaret Gaming is a completely infectious creator when it comes to the positivity and the fun. You as soon as you get there, you can feel the fun that they're having and the energy of this creator, and it just draws you in. And I think that's going to be a big thing for this particular creator in being able to hang on to an audience. And they're able to keep up with the chat as well as the gameplay, which is, you know, no easy feat for those of us who live stream. If you haven't live streamed yet, I'm sure eventually you will get a taste of what it's like to have to do a couple of things at once, and Cabaret Gaming's just doing a great job. So let's see what they've got going on their other channel. When we look at Cabaret Vlogs, we see a second channel from the same creator where they expect to bring us tutorials and a bit of tech talk over here. So with 116 subscribers over here, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Thank you everybody for the reminders of the thumbs up and the shares and all that good stuff. I really do appreciate it. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, we're doing well, and I appreciate that. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So now I got to see who's still with us in the chat to get some more names onto the wheel. ProTech Sports Network is coming up, and this creator actually brings us two different channels that have both been featured on Superchat. This is a generous, loyal, and dedicated and engaging supporter as well, an engaging host. When you catch them on either of their channels, you'll find that right away. I'm a little bit behind with your ProTech Sports Network channel. I'm just going to take this latest video, add this into my catch-up list. That'll just let me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. They're getting dangerously close to 2,000 subscribers with 1,940. They're fully monetized here with super chats and memberships available. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther and closer to that 2,000 that they're thinking about. So as well, I just want to see if they've got their other channel here. Here it is, yes, ALOT. And this is where I caught them actually just yesterday. They were doing a premiere, and 169 subscribers over here. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. What you'll find from ALOT is they happen to be a compelling storyteller as well. I've been with them several times when they've been live, and they're able to engage the chat. But like I said, in a compelling storyteller, what I'm talking about is the ability to keep you engaged in the story that they're talking about at the moment, which is really cool. But they're doing more variety over here. We see a top 5 sneakers video here. We see a clothing haul, which is very cool. Actually, I'll take your clothing haul video and I'll add this into my catch-up list as well, just to see what else you've been up to lately. But like I said, this is an extremely supportive creator. They've been with us for a long time. They've shown generosity in many different ways, and we featured both of their channels for that reason, actually. Life with Adrienne XO, good to see you here. Keto Mama Michelle's already on the wheel. Mel Fierce Fitness, I don't think I put you on the wheel yet, so I'm going to get you on there. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue we looked at. Trev Essence Unstoppable needs to come up onto the wheel. If there's anybody in the listening or watching that hasn't already been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat, and that will help me notice and make sure I get you up there. Marlene TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I always appreciate every moment everybody can spend, especially even if it's just to say hello and give that thumbs up. It really does help. Marlene TV knows that. She's part of the Drop the Link Day crew. I believe between her and Geo, they're running over 8 channels now. I think she said she has 7 of her own or something like that. And you'll meet more friends and family members over there, and she happens to be a wealth of knowledge as well. So let's have a look now at Trev Essence Unstoppable. That's some luck. As soon as I put you on the wheel, you came up first. 715 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. And I'm just going to take your latest video as well. I didn't think I was behind with you so much, but I guess I am. And I'm going to add this. Actually, you're posting frequently, so maybe that's my excuse. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up with your channel, see what you've been up to, and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Trev Essence Unstoppable is a creator that is out supporting others regularly. So when I'm out trying to support others myself, bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them regularly. I see you're playing with shorts videos as well. What I mean is I see you're experimenting with shorts videos as well. And see, I've only played around with them. That's why I put it that way. I haven't done any shorts in a long time. A year ago, when they first started to become popular, I knew I had to do some just to be able to speak from some kind of a level of experience. So I did a few, and it's nice to see you're getting some activity on these here with a few that are hitting over 1,000 views. So hopefully you keep that up, and we'll be looking forward to more of those. And Trev Essence Unstoppable, like I said, is a extremely supportive creator. They're out supporting others regularly. So I'm going to move faster through channels. because we're now 2 hours in. Life with Adrienne XO is somebody who's been with Superchat pretty much from the beginning. She's an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. It's interesting now how many people I say that about. We have quite an unbelievable family of creators here in Superchat, for which I'm extremely grateful, of course. I'm just so happy to see that what we're doing, you know, all of us together is working, right? You see it in the creators that are coming back, and I don't have a choice but use these words for these creators when I see them. And for those of you who've been with Tuberchat for any amount of time, you'll know that these stories are true because you've heard them many times before about these creators. And for those of you who've really been here for a long time, you will notice that the stories have changed over time, right? When it comes to a lot of creators. But Life with Adrienne XO has been with Tuberchat for a long time. She's shown extreme generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. I'm just going to take your latest video, put it in my catch-up list so I can catch up a little bit, make sure I don't fall too far behind with you. Gingy457, an easy relaxation soother on the wheel now. Life with Adrienne XO has over 1,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can move her along towards 1,600 now. And she's got fully monetized here. So lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. Very cool to see that your birthday shorts video is getting close to 1,000 views. It's a few months ago, but it's good to see that that's happening. So hopefully you keep that up as well and get more activity on some of these shorts videos. We'll spin right now. We'll get to Gingy457. You've also got the luck today. As soon as I put your name on the wheel, you came up. And we'll see what you've got going on your channel for today. Gingy457's been with Tuberchat for a while now. 43 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 45 that they'll be thinking about right this second. Almost to 50. Get them halfway to that 100. And they're playing a variety of different games. I was telling you I was interested to see this Jetpack Joyride. This is one of the most popular mobile games for a phone ever. And I think it was independent, if I remember right. I think it was an independent developer that put that game out. That's just interesting to me because I have done some of that stuff as well. I hope to eventually, sooner than later, get back into some game development. But Jetpack Joyride is really something else to see. And then, of course, my favorite, Grand Theft Auto, is there, along with some other stuff that is very popular, Doom and Skyrim. So I'm just going to take this latest video. I haven't seen this before, PlayStation VR Worlds. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can get to know your content a little bit better. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. The Essence of Sonia. Forgive me, I didn't put you on the wheel yet. Keto Mama Michelle is coming up. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel. And I'll add the Essence of Sonia, who's been with Tuberchat from basically the beginning. So Keto Mama Michelle, I'm still getting to know her content, but I think the name is going to say it all more than anything else. No Bake Snickerdoodles. Interesting. Kristen actually made some of these recently. She does a lot of baking too. Let's add this into my catch-up list so I can get to know this a little bit better. 12 Days of Cookies. What a good idea. See, you know what? These ideas are just out there, but I did have an idea a long time ago. I forget whether I've ever mentioned it or not, but one of the ideas you could do, especially for somebody that doesn't cook or bake, is you could do a series called 12 Days of Baking or 12 Days of something like that, and then actually do it because your audience would be interested to see it, since that's not what they usually see from you, and you're just doing a limited series so you don't have to destroy your channel over it and all that stuff. Tasha's Timely Thoughts, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for that extra generosity on your way in the door. I really do appreciate that extra support. We have a system that we use here, but I'm going to look at your channel next for that reason. And hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect here, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then Gingy457, I do some. The only stuff that I've worked on so far is like the most hurting games you've ever seen in the world on the App Store and stuff. They're just terrible. But it was just done so that I could experiment. I've always done websites and eventually got into some app development. But, you know, games are the things, right? When you think about apps that people are using on the phones and the tablets and everywhere else, games are the #1 category by a landslide. So it makes sense to move in that direction. But I love video games as much as anybody else does. I make no time to play them, unfortunately. I wish I would. Sometimes I think about plugging in Twitch and doing a restream and playing some Grand Theft Auto and getting some multiplayer action happening. But I haven't really played a lot since Grand Theft Auto on Xbox 360, a little bit on Xbox One, and now that the new consoles have been out for a while, I think about doing that too. So we'll see. But one of these days, I'd love to do that, and then we could get the Superchat family together. This is one of the things that becomes thought about that, though, is knowing whether everybody has PlayStation or Xbox or, you know, what platform are we going to play on so that we can get the most number of people playing. I hate the idea of alienating anybody, but maybe we can find a way to get that done one of these days. I think it would be fun for a lot of us, those of us who play Grand Theft Auto, to get onto a multiplayer game and start shooting each other. It would be really, really fun. So, Tasha's Timely Thoughts. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes. I'll see what you've got here, and I will add it into my watch later list. I'll take this 13-minute video, and what this will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Rock Chick Beauty, thank you for coming in, and happy life with Mariah Hyatt. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. It's cold today, so I'm wearing a sweater instead of the t-shirts I usually wear. And I keep grabbing my fingers like this to warm them up. Forgive me. Janae Gordon Educational Channel. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is here. Good to see you as well. And Cute Goth Girl Gamer is coming up on the screen right now. So let's see what she's got going on. Cute Goth Girl Gamer is an extremely supportive creator. She's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. She supports on all of my channels. She does a variety on her own channel. Sometimes she does random live streams, either from work or from home, or StreamYard panels. Some of these go on for 4 hours, 9 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours. Like, you know, really engaging conversation she has with a lot of different people. She's got a very dedicated and loyal community building around her, and with 342 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 400 that she's thinking about. She does a lot of gameplay almost every single day on her channel, but also sometimes will make music. Pardon me, and she does that while she streams and then posts the songs for everybody to enjoy as well. So I hope you'll enjoy that kind of variety, and especially the support that comes back from such an unbelievably supportive creator. Mr. Bones is back in the house. Good to see you here. Miss Gigi's coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. I'm going to start rifling through channels now because I want to get as many on as we can. And once we get around to about 20 minutes from now, I'm going to be starting to look at the clock like I got to get moving. So, 474 subscribers we have for Miss Gigi right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even towards the 480 they're thinking about today, closer to 500, and see that community tab kind of peek its head over the horizon very soon. Yes, I don't know what it is. Corinne's life is thinking exactly the way that I am right now, that I just don't have patience for cold this year for some reason. I'm already like when Kristen and I were talking about like the snow and, there's ice on the car, you got to scrape your windshield a little bit and this and that. And I'm just shaking my head already. And I'm not like whiny and miserable about it, or at least I don't think I am. But this year I'm like, oh, I just don't want the cold. I don't mind winter, but I just don't like that, like really freezing, horrible, toes falling off kind of stuff. And we experienced that here. I'm close to Niagara Falls in Canada, about an hour and a half away from Toronto. Oh, 2 different Christmas parties yesterday, Happy Life. My goodness, yeah, there's a lot going on. Be the Difference Clothing, good to see you in the house. That's a long-time friend of Superchat as well. It's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Be the Difference Clothing, it's been so long, actually, that we've been connected that I can't for the life of me remember if you might have been here from the beginning of Superchat, and I feel like it might be. I'd have to go back and look. Our Okie Homestead is coming up right now. Now, this is a channel I already had on the wheel for a long time. I'm not sure if they're still with us. It's been a long, long time that they've been on the wheel, but I'm going to connect with this creator, and the same thing happens where I'm talking about not connecting while we live stream. But what I'm going to do is take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm getting a few more channels on the wheel now. The Essence of Sonia, did I still not add you onto the wheel? How many times have I said I haven't added the Essence of Sonia onto the wheel? Or did we look at that channel and now I'm really going crazy here? Happy Life with Mariah Hyatt will come up and I will spin and we'll add another couple of channels as we need them. Be the Difference Clothing is somebody who's very motivating as well. They do a lot of, so they have a clothing business, right? But they also do a lot of motivation, just simply motivating creators all the time. Inspiring talk is what you'll find on their channel no matter what they're doing. And they're extremely supportive. So when you're bouncing in between different premieres and live streams, you'll run into them regularly. And Mr. Bones is still waiting for Makeup Mom and Son to beatbox. I was hoping I was going to catch that midnight hour, but I just didn't make it to midnight last night. And Have Cheetah Will View always has interesting things happening on their channel. He's been a friend for a long time. So, Easy Relaxation Soothe is coming up. I need a second here, so pardon me, and we're going to talk about this channel in a moment. There's Sparkle's Hope Chest. I was going to mark the day on the calendar and say I think this is the first time since Sparkle's Hope Chest found TuberChat that they may not have actually been here. And I appreciate every moment everybody spends, but Sparkle's Hope Chest, I think, is here every single day and for long periods of time, too. Now, I know not everybody could just be here for 2.5 hours because it's convenient for me to stream at this time. So that's what I mean when I say I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. You've seen today, we still have creators that come by even once in a while just to say hello, just to hit that thumbs up. I'm sure there's people who don't have time and will just come by, hit the thumbs up, lurk for a second, and take off too. And there's always more people watching your content than chatting. So if you're doing a premiere or a live stream, you'll always have more viewers than chatters. And I appreciate all of that stuff. But Sparkle's Hope Chest, like I said, is here almost every single day and for long periods of time too. So Easy Relaxation Soothe is bringing us a mix of visuals and audio, obviously for the purpose of relaxing and possibly meditating and all of the other things that we do when we look at channels like this, because we've got quite a few now in the TuberChat family. It's great to see that they've got some shorts videos that are moving as well. We see that they have got almost 400 views on one, 700 on another, and I'm just laughing at Sparkles Hope Chest's comment. She's got a series going on her channel, and we'll see that soon enough, because I've actually got to add her to the wheel right away, where she talks about her motel life. But still, I do appreciate every moment that you're here. But I enjoy that series too, so I'm glad you're actually maximizing what's happening there. So Black Phoenix, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And look at that luck. As soon as I put Sparkles Hope Chest onto the wheel, they come up right away. We didn't really talk very much about this channel yet today, but I did just touch on it briefly in the beginning. Wolf Spirit Productions was here. And forgive me, Corinne's Life dropped a super chat on us. I didn't mean to skip over that. Thank you very much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. That makes Corinne's Life our stream boss. I was describing when we had her channel up. She's an extremely generous creator. She's shown that a million times before. But what I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. And for a while now, Corinne's Life will get some extra exposure because she knocked out the life from our last stream boss. John H. Shelton, I'm not sure if I welcomed you, but I did put you on the wheel when I saw you here, so thank you for coming in. He's got 2 channels. We'll look at both of those. And B-Dog channel is a very interesting creator. This is somebody who comes to us from Instagram, as a matter of fact, and I was conversing with them over the last 12 hours or so. They've talked about the possibility of coming into Tuber Chat. And if my memory serves me correctly, this creator is 5 years old. So they've got a brother and what I believe is a parent helping. And they really actually are doing a very good job with their videos. It's a very, I use the word dynamic all the time, but it is an energetic and dynamic creator behind that channel. So I hope everybody will give, let me get the name right, B-Dog channel, a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family, but it's great to have you here for the first time. So as well, we're looking at Sparkle's Hope Chest right now, and she was just joking about, what else is there to do? I live in a motel, which is true. She's living in a motel right this moment, and she's got a series of videos called Motel Life Series. And this is a perfect example of really maximizing opportunity, right? And we get a great look at the creator behind the channel. Now, there's tons more to her channel than this. This is just a series that's going on right now. But it's pure variety on this channel. Now, I was talking about this earlier, but Wolf Spirit Productions is actually the daughter of Sparkles Hope Chest in real life. So this is what I mean when I say this is a couple of creators that are a mother and daughter combo, but they each have their own channels. They each handle them separately, but they support each other wholeheartedly. So we see some collaborations here. There's Wolf Spirit Productions and Sparkles Hope Chest together in many different scenarios and collaborating what they can. So Sparkles Hope Chest comes to us from a very tight-knit community of loyal and dedicated supporters, and I'm sure you'll find that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with her. 367 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 400 that she's thinking about. Now, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning has been here a few times now, and for some unknown reason, it takes me a while to get them onto the wheel every time they're here. So this time I wanted to make it a little bit faster. So I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning came in here just a couple of weeks ago and has already been engaging conversation. They've been making regular appearances. I think they've actually been here every day since finding Tuber Chat. So I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here. I'll take the 3-minute one. It's the longest of the 3 and add that into my catch-up list so I can continue to get to know your content. And then Wolf Spirit Productions is the first channel that's listed in the featured channels on Sparkle's Hope Chest, and that's her daughter. Wolf Spirit Productions we talked about earlier in the live stream today. We actually got them on the screen early, and they happen to be a truck driver, so they're all over, kind of North America really. But when they get a chance to pass by with Sparkle's Hope Chest, like for instance over the Thanksgiving holiday, they were able to collaborate a few times, which was really cool. So hopefully you'll connect with both of them, and they're both here in Tuber Chat almost every single day. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I don't mean to. I thought I missed another channel. Higgy Homestead's been here for a while. Let me get them onto the wheel. And Palace Post Perfumes and Panning is kind of describing exactly what the channel is in the name. But they are a dynamic couple of hosts, actually, that are bringing us talk about a lot of different beauty products. Forgive me for piling it all into one term, but I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, and I'm no expert when it comes to this kind of stuff just yet. You'd think I might be. Tiffany wears t-shirts, jokes with me about how many makeup videos I watch and things like that. But it's great to see you're experimenting with shorts videos as well. Hopefully you get some action on some of those. And John H. Shelton is coming up now. This is a creator with 2 channels, as a matter of fact. He happens to be a member, so I got him on the wheel right away. We'll look at the more popular of the 2 channels right now. This is John H. Shelton, John H. Shelton, Godzilla Fan Vlogging and Poems. We've gone through a few name changes, so I stumble a little bit. With 2,110 subscribers or so, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,200 that they're thinking about. Thank you so much, Miss Gigi. We're hoping to see you again shortly. Have a good holiday yourself. You won't be here next weekend, I see. Okay, so hopefully your whatever it is that you're doing is going to bring you a lot of content that you can show us afterwards. That's what I hope for you, but thank you for the well wishes. Irene J.U. is on the wheel. They've been here a long time as well. And John H. Shelton, obviously we have Godzilla Fan here, vlogging and poems. He's telling us what the channel is. I'm just going to take this featured video and add this into my catch-up list. I'm going to take a couple from this channel. John H. Shelton is an unbelievably supportive creator. He actually did a shout-out video for Superchat a while back. We put that on our front page too. And let me get to John H. Shelton. John H. Shelton. Why can't I speak now? John H. Shelton, Extras and Bits. It's not a tongue twister. I shouldn't be having a problem, except I've been talking for 2.5 straight hours again, or close to it. 733 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther on this channel. They're getting this one rolling. They're fully monetized on the other one, but we'd love to get this one going for them as well. 733. We'd love to push them towards 800. And like I said, an extremely supportive creator. They also share on Twitter often. We've been talking about Twitter a lot today, so that a lot of creators can connect with each other over there and get some outside traffic coming in. So as much as I don't want to spend extra time, I'm just going to show you something as well, and you'll find John H. Shelton over here. Oh dear. Hold on a second. That can be a very bad thing when you misspell a website. It wasn't bad in that case, but I got to be careful if I'm putting channels on the screen. If you're going to misspell, you might get into something unexpected, and that's not fun for anybody. So when we go to TuberChat Connect and Grow, it's different for me because I'm logged in here, but when we look at the lists, and you can find that on the TuberChat profile, you will find TuberChat stars here. And this is where, like I said, we have over 100 creators now, 113, where these are all people who have tweeted or retweeted for TuberChat. I've got a couple more to add today, as a matter of fact. There's a Stock Explorer right there, John H. Shelton right there. So this is what I'm talking about, and a lot of other creators that you will recognize. What a list does is it gives you a chance to see content from those creators. So this is what YouTube's planning on doing with collections in our subscription feed, which I'm not excited about. But we do have a members list. So when you click on the members list, now you can get through there, and this is how you can find a lot of creators. There's Towels Art and Game right there, John H. Shelton right up at the top, Outgoing Azzies down there, the Patrols there, Unmasked Lifestyle, Two Pineapples, Commander Vlogs, lots of familiar faces. And these are people who are active in Superchat, active on Twitter, and willing to tweet or retweet for others. So if you're willing to do that, you might find some friends to trade favors with over there. Thank you, Black Phoenix, for another Super Chat. They've done that before. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to make that the next channel that we're going to look at after Higgy Homestead. And forgive me if I keep mispronouncing this. I feel like there's a different pronunciation for this channel. And I thought that I had it right the first time, and I feel like I'm pronouncing it incorrectly now. Am I misspelling it too? Oh, I misspelled it. It's a capital H, that's why. I thought we already had your channel on the screen once before, but I might be mistaken about that. Let me refresh and just see. We'll get Black Phoenix ready to go. I wonder if Music Therapy is still here. They were here in the beginning, maybe not for long today. I noticed that we didn't get them up. So when we look at Higgy Homestead, we've got 139 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, up and over the 140 that they're thinking about. So it's my mistake. I thought I had this channel on the screen before, but this is the first time. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'm going to take this 10-minute one, EMP-proof box. Interesting. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat. I'm sure you are. You've been here several times now. And have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. When we look for Black Phoenix, we've got to do a little bit of digging here because your search results might be different than mine. I've searched and found this creator so many times now because they're here with us frequently that it comes up for me. But when you're looking for Black Phoenix, you might have to use your filters to look for channels and then just make sure you're matching the avatar so that you've got the right Black Phoenix because it's a popular name. They are an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, especially lately. They've been engaging the chat very much so, and always positive, always motivating, for which I'm grateful. They do some long live streams here. They're doing a lot of gaming right now. This is Winter Solstice. The Winter Solstice Hunt was over here. I'm still getting to know. So this, I guess, is all Hunt. But Winter Solstice must be a module or a edition. And forgive me, I'm still learning. I caught them on a live stream the other day. I got to sit there and like watch one of these, like sit and actually watch what's going on so that I can get a bit of a clue. I'm going to take this short video and add it into my catch-up list, though. But I'm going to make a point to go through one of these longer ones at some point. But thank you for the Super Chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel happening. So the Essence of Sonya is coming up right now. I don't know why it took me forever to get this channel on the wheel today. The Essence of Sonya has been with Superchat probably from the beginning. I have to go and look again where, how long it's been. It could have been from the beginning. Nicole's Thoughts, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the share. And the Essence of Sonya does pure variety on her channel, but she's an unbelievably supportive creator. So like I said, I can't even determine how long it's been. She might have been with Superchat literally from the beginning. It was very close, if not. I'm just going to see, is there anybody else watching or listening that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen? Just please say anything at all and I'll make sure I get you on right now. The Essence of Sonya has 1,630 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Be the Difference Clothing, let me know if you're still here. I think they said they were just popping in quickly. And she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. She's already posted another couple of videos since we talked about this channel. So let me get this one into our... Oh, I saw this actually. You know what was interesting? This came up on my home page as a suggested video earlier today. when I was probably setting up for Tuber Chat. Like, if you can imagine, I'm on the computer like all day. So it's not that I'm clicking constantly on YouTube. I have multiple windows open, but I'm constantly going back to the home page when I'm doing different things. And I think I saw your video suggested, so hopefully you get some activity on that. I'm going to take that and add it into my catch-up list, this reviewing Schweppes White Peach Ginger Ale. I don't know if we have that here in Canada. That's the one thing. Oh, Be The Difference Clothing is here. So I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. And then, oh, there's Dijonay. Let me get you onto our wheel as well. And I'll put Nicole's thoughts on there. And we'll see what they've got going on as well. So let's spin. The Essence of Sonia is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. And for a long time, they've had some familiar faces on their front page. So I believe, yes, the Essence of Sonia has likely been with us from beyond the beginning, like before Tuber Chat even started, because when I see the Hoops Family Network, that is the single channel that I credit for the introduction of myself personally into the small YouTuber community. I'd already been on YouTube for a couple of years, but when I met the Hoops Family Network, it was through another creator. They started introducing me to all kinds of very generous and very supportive creators, like the Essence of Sonia. So she's been with us since before Tuber Chat even started. Very cool. And it's interesting. She's been making regular appearances again lately. So that's great to see. So Be The Difference Clothing is here, and this is another creator who's been connected to me so long that I've forgotten how long it's been now. She's an extremely supportive and motivating creator. She's been out supporting other creators so much that when I bounce in between premieres and live streams, I run into her regularly as well. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And when I talk about motivation, you see some exercises and things. She does these live sometimes even as well, and then she'll talk about like her clothing business, and you can see what a dynamic host this is just from this like rollover right here. Still, for the life of me, I can't figure out why when you roll over some videos they play and others don't, but I'm hoping I can catch her live again. It's been almost 2 weeks already, and experimenting with shorts now as well. Have you got more yeah, some shorts, and a couple of these are hitting, which is really cool. So let me spin. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Be The Difference Clothing. And they've been an unbelievably supportive creator for a long time. And I Need Coffee 33, good to see you back in the house. Irene JU is coming up right now. This is a brand new channel for Tuber Chat, actually. Not even sure if we had this. I think we must have had it on the screen yesterday. I think they were here for the first time. And 204 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they'll soon be thinking about. And yes, I must have added this video into my catch-up list yesterday, so I'm going to take another one. And this looks like a great title for a video, just for me to see, right? Is How to Be in Peace this Christmas season. I always love positivity. So we'll take this and add it into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, get to know your content a little bit better. And I'm glad to see you've got a few shorts that are hitting a little bit here as well. Hopefully you keep that up. Happy Life with Mariah Hyatt is here. Quiet and shy. Facing reality will say, don't be shy. Come say hi. And I'm looking forward to getting to know Irene JU. So hopefully you will enjoy that as well. And like I said, we'll push them up towards the, they'll get rolling on the road towards 300 now. So Dijonay, Janae Gordon Educational Channel is coming up. And let's see, did we put this channel on the screen yesterday? Or is this, yeah, maybe we did. So 1,660 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,700 that they're thinking about. Now, I want to get to know your content a little bit as well. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to take one of your longest videos. So I'll take this birthday party video. It's a extremely long one, but that's okay. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, and I will make sure I get through my catch-up list within the next day or two. And Cali King 916 has not been on the wheel yet. I Need Coffee 33's on the wheel. Let's spin. I'm going to start rifling. I'm going to start trying to rifle through channels now because we've been on for over 2.5 hours. I wasn't expecting that. Monday's usually just a little bit less than Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tasha's Timely Thoughts, thank you so much for the kind words. I really do appreciate that. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. This particular week, we're not going to be here Christmas Day, and we're not going to be here New Year's Eve. But the rest of those, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays, we expect to be here. Nicole's Thoughts is also a new channel for Tuber Chat, and I'm still getting to know the content over here, obviously, but what I'm going to do is take your... I wonder which video I want to see here. I'm going to set your reminder for this. Well, you're going to have people connecting here in a premiere, which is cool. I might take your... I'll take this connection and relationships video and add this into my catch-up list as well, so I can start getting to know your channel a little bit, and hopefully everybody will connect with Nicole's Thoughts. They actually just came in not too long ago, but I wanted to get them right onto the wheel as they have been here before. Cali King 916 has been in and out today for quite some time, but this is a creator that I featured almost right away after coming into the Tuber Chat family a couple of months ago. They give us a real world look at Sacramento, California. Now I'm hoping for some brand new content soon because it's been a few months, but what we found here was, more than anything else, a lot of these bike night videos were happening in the last part of what they were filming. And, you know, a lot of us have seen different things like this in our either hometowns or, you know, bigger towns close to us and things like that. But it's cool to see the communities around different areas. So Cali King 916 gives us a real world look at Sacramento, California, like I'm talking about, which I have not otherwise seen. And then as well, they are an unbelievably supportive creator. So as soon as they came into the Tuber Chat family, right away have been out supporting others. I run into them almost every day while I'm doing the same thing, trying to support creators as much as I can. They seem to be really doing a great job of supporting others. Experience Africans is an extremely active creator. I saw them on a live stream with somebody else today. I'm always happy for creators to be collaborating together. Love and Live Show, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Experience Africans is a member, so I put them on the wheel right away. First Time Fishing Adventures, good to see you here. Were you here earlier today, or was I mistaken? Did I run into you in another live stream? Forgive me if it's been so long I haven't put you on the wheel, or if you've been in and out today. For some reason, I feel like you might have been here at the beginning of the stream. First Time Fishing Adventures is fairly new to Tuber Chat, but they're already out supporting other creators as well. First Time Fishing Adventures. I've got you on the wheel, and I was going to add one more channel there, Love and Live Show. And Mel Fierce Fitness is brand new to Tuber Chat, so I've still got to get to know this channel. They were just here, what I believe yesterday was the first time, so hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome. We'll push them over the 1,280 subscribers they have right now towards the 1,300 that's going to be coming around the corner for them. I'm just going to take your latest video here, your Small YouTuber Good News, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream in the next day or two, I'll go through that list and catch that video and start to get to know your content a little bit better. I see you've got a lot of fitness stuff. Maybe I'll take some motivation from that one of these days. Experience Africans is coming up right away. So this is an extremely supportive creator. First of all, the other day they were live. I was lucky enough to catch them, and they did a great job, first of all, of connecting creators together. But they were, you know, saying a lot of nice things about Tuber Chat. I appreciated that. Today I saw them on somebody else's stream. I forget who it was. Experienced Africans, unless you already said so. And like I said, I'm always happy to see creators collaborating together, because no matter how well you know another creator and you think and feel like your community is the same as theirs, I promise you it's not. It just isn't. That's not the way social media works. It doesn't make any sense, but it just is that way. You'll always meet new people by collaborating with other creators, no matter how many times you've done it before. So it's a great idea. I'm always happy to see creators doing that. Experienced Africans is a very supportive creator anyway. They want to help everybody with YouTube, and then as well they're doing a lot of other positive and motivating content on their channel. So they're active on other social networks, as you can see, and with 1,190 subscribers right now, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. And then I see Mel Fierce Fitness, Irene JU is reaching out to you. They must have connected with you. And then thank you very much, First Time Fishing Adventures, for the reminder of the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. We're doing fantastic today at almost 90 thumbs up again. First Time Fishing Adventures is up here now with 473 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 480 that they're thinking about, get them rolling towards 500. We want to see that community tab pop up. Now, this is another creator who I'm still getting to know, but I'm going to take one of your latest videos here. Yeah, I'm going to take your bass fishing video and add this into my catch-up list. That will allow me to remember to get onto that video and make sure I start getting to know your content a little bit better. But I see First Time Fishing Adventures out supporting others regularly as well, so we definitely have a loyal and dedicated supporter here. And I think they've been back with Superchat almost every single day since finding us, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and that kind of support coming back from them as well. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. My pleasure having your channel up there, First Time. And when you know, we're running these live streams, Superchat here, we typically move a little bit slower when the stream first starts and start moving a little bit faster after we've been on for an hour or two. Tiff with the T, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. We're looking at Happy Life with Mariah Hyatt. If there's anybody in the house that is listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat and I'll make sure we get you added right away. And Happy Life with Mariah Hyatt is here for the first time, so we're hopefully going to give this channel a warm welcome into the Superchat family. And I'm going to connect with this creator. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'm going to look for something 10 minutes if you have one. I see most of your stuff is shorter. There was an 8-minute video there that I just skipped by. I'll take that one. I'll take this 8-minute video. First look at the camera. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Let me spin one more time. Nana, Home, and More, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. I think this is your first time with us. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but there's a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I Need Coffee 33 is here for the second time. It's good to have you back. Thank you for the Merry Christmas, and hopefully you have one as well. Hopefully everybody here does. Tuber Chat will be here on Friday, but not on Saturday, and then we'll be back on Sunday and Monday. But hopefully everybody is ready for those of us who celebrate Christmas and take part in those festivities. Hopefully everybody's ready and excited. So I'm going to take one of your Fortnite videos here. I'm going to take this long one, the 17-minute one, so I can get to know what you're doing on your channel a little bit there. I Need Coffee 33. And as time goes on and you're here more and more, I'll be able to do a better job of promoting your channel. Annabis Black, I've already got you on the wheel. I saw you come in a moment ago. 52 subscribers for I Need Coffee 33. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're already halfway on the road to 100. Did we just look at Nicole's thoughts? I thought I put Nicole's thoughts on the wheel. Did we already look at it and I'm literally like losing my mind or something? Annabis Black is here. Yeah, forgive me, moderators. I'm just asking my friends to let me know if we actually looked at Nicole's thoughts or not. Or did I accidentally delete it off the wheel? Annabis Black. Here we go. So we got to do a little bit to find this channel because they've got these extra characters around their name. So you just want to make sure you're getting the right Annabis Black. But you can do that by playing around with either quotes in the search, if that will help. I can't be certain yet. And then otherwise just hitting the filters either on a phone. And then thank you so much, Scratch and PPA. I can't remember. I can't figure out why I'm literally thinking I'm losing my mind here. Otherwise, you could use your filters to find Annabis Black. We just want to make sure we catch the right channel. It's a bit of a popular name by the look of it. So they do a lot of gaming. I recognize some of this. Kingdom Hearts, of course, is super popular, along with Sonic. Band of Thieves, I feel like I've heard before, but I might be wrong. And this one I haven't seen before. But I'm going to take your... I'm going to take this one that you've got featured, this Kingdom Hearts video, and add this into my catch-up list. And that will help me get caught up with your content a bit. Nana, Home, and More is coming up. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. I've got a video for us to watch. Now, I meant to raid a premiere yesterday, and I made a mistake and did not for some reason. For no reason. But I'm going to put a link in the chat here, and I'm going to... anybody can go anytime that they want. We're just going to be here for another few minutes going through the last couple of channels. If there's anybody that I'm missing, just please say anything at all in the chat. I'll get you on right away. It's not a premiere or a live stream, but I'd love it if everybody would do me a favor. I usually try not to ask for too much, but I made a big mistake, and I had a raid planned yesterday, and then I forgot completely about it, so we didn't raid, and that creator went to extra trouble to make sure, first of all, to have a video ready and keep scheduling the times, because we went overtime and then I missed that. But if everybody would go and watch that video, it's from our dear friend Michael's Adventures, who's one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube, who is always here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. I'd love it if you'd go over there, watch that video. It's about 16 minutes long. Give a thumbs up for sure. And he should have something else for us to watch next week for us to raid. But I try not to make mistakes like that, and there's really no reason why I did, so I'll appreciate everybody's help. And that's okay. Annabis Black, you know, we know a lot of gaming channels. A lot of channels in general have a little bit of that. I'm sure everybody's somewhat prepared for a little bit of that. But, you know, when we are all connecting with each other, while we're expecting that most creators are going to connect with most other creators most of the time. It doesn't have to be every single one. If there's something that is really not your thing or something that you don't want to see or hear, that's fine too, because as long as everybody's supporting each other as much as we possibly can, everybody will be just fine. So Nana Holman Moore is brand new to Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome today, and we're happy to have a look at your channel. Let's see what they've got going on here. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take this 10-minute video here. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. And then what I will do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can make meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So Annabis Black, here's what that question comes down to. I try very hard not to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do, or even what I think they should or shouldn't do. I try. Sometimes I slip, I actually say so, and I don't mean to dance around it, because you really have to make the right decision for your own channel. Now, I don't know what Annabis Black means. If it's something that is in the gaming world that's very popular, then you don't necessarily have to think about taking the triangles away, because it may not matter. You can only change your channel name a limited number of times. So if you're going to change your channel name, you want to take the decision very seriously. But while we're connecting in places like this, it can really help to not have anything that's going to interfere when people are searching your name. So it's just something to think about. You could always change it and put it back later, but it might take a very long time. I forget if they let us change our channels every 3 months or 6 months. It's something like that. So if you make a decision like that, you might have to live with it for a while. I don't know how much it's going to matter. So you can make that decision for yourself. And forgive me, like I said, for dancing. B-Dog channel, forgive me, I didn't get your channel on the wheel yet today. So the way that the wheel works, just so that everybody knows, I have this robot called Bottissimo that keeps a list for me of how active everybody is in the chat. If you haven't been very active, your name might be so far down the list that I may not actually get to it. Michael Vlogs, good to see you in the house. Love and Live Show is here with 560 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. They've already got a community tab, which is great to see, and we're looking forward to getting to know this creator. So I'm going to take their latest video. This will be interesting to see how we celebrate Christmas. I'll add this into my catch-up list. That will let me get to know this creator's content a little bit better. B-Dog channel is interesting. They come to us from Instagram, and they were introducing me to their channel outside, and I'm pretty impressed, to be honest with you, already. So what we have, if I remember correctly, is a 5-year-old creator here who is already doing a great job of spreading energy and kind of making me laugh at the same time. I'm just going to drop this link in the chat again. I'm hoping everybody will check out this video and connect with Michael's adventures right after Tuber Chat. I'm not going to raid today because I could really... I'm really asking everybody for a favor today and go and watch this video, because I was supposed to raid it yesterday as a premiere and I didn't. But Michael's Adventures is an extremely supportive creator. He always gives much more than he expects to receive. And you'll have a good time over there seeing what he's got going on. It's about 16 minutes, but most importantly, I'm hoping you'll give him a thumbs up and let that video play, see what he's doing over there. He's got thousands of videos, literally. B-Dog channel is here with 527 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 530 they're thinking about today, towards 600 a little bit farther along. Our Okie Homestead, we actually looked at your channel a little while ago, but thank you for coming back in. Michael Vlogs, and thank you very much for the well wishes. Hopefully everybody does have a Merry Christmas. B-Dog channel, like I said, is a dynamic creator. Where's the videos that I watched? I thought they were right at the top. I watched 2 videos today. I watched the one with the train, the light up train in the room, and one where he was playing with leaves in the yard. This Why are my red lines not there? Unless I was logged in on the wrong account. I watched them on my phone, so maybe it wasn't logged in or something. I had watched this video and this one, Indoor Magic with the train. So I'll have to watch those again. Now, what I'm going to do, though, just to make sure our subscription sticks, because I should have been subscribed to. I was probably logged in on my personal account or something on the phone. I'm just going to take this 18-minute video here. I'm going to add this into my watch later list, and after the live stream today, I'll watch this video. I'll subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and give the thumbs up and all that good stuff, and then we should be connected. But hopefully everybody will enjoy this creator. I really think that they have something that is going to be entertaining, especially for anybody with kids. You know, all their stuff is marked as YouTube Kids. But look at, you know, the happiness and fun and energy in this creator. I think they're going to do well. So let's get Michael Vlogs up there as well, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. If there's anybody that hasn't already been, it's just a character you created for the channel. Yeah, so it's just something to think about, because I really, you know, forgive me, but I really don't want to push the idea either way. Anubis Black, you might be okay, because if you created it, then you're not going to struggle with the search results very long at all. If it was something that was much more popular, then I would think that you might have to do something about it. But the other thing I can suggest is see what people are saying. If you come into Superchat and other places like this and too many people are saying to you, I can't find you, I can't find you, I can't find you, then you might want to think about a slight name change and then going back. But again, if you make that decision, you got to live with it. So Michael Vlogs is a different channel than what I've got up here on the screen. Let's get to our Michael Vlogs. And I just want to make sure I'm matching that avatar. I should already be subscribed, I believe. It's such a popular name. Now this is where popular names get to be an issue. So here's our Michael Vlogs. So I'm hoping everybody will search, find, and click on this creator, because over time with a popular name like this, as hundreds of us are searching, finding, and clicking on them, they will rise up the search results, and YouTube will eventually do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Michael Vlogs. And we just want to do everything we can to try to, you know, help this creator move up the search results like I'm talking about. Now, I'm still getting to know their content, so I'm going to take your Saturday vlog video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with your channel a little bit, get to know your content. But Michael Vlogs is in here regularly. Mike Rennell, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. You're just catching us towards the tail end of our live stream. So we're usually here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We're going to be here not next Saturday for Christmas Day and not on New Year's Eve. But we will be here for the regular schedule, and I will try to put those videos, those live streams up a day or two before so that everybody can plan if they need to. We'll be at a different time on Friday, a little bit earlier than usual, but I do appreciate all the time that everybody spent for today. And what I'm going to ask one more time is, instead of a raid, I'm giving you a link to a video. I'm hoping everybody will go and watch this. This is from our beloved friend and moderator Michael's Adventures. I was supposed to raid it yesterday as a premiere, and I did not. But I'm going to drop this link. Hopefully everybody will go over there. Please give a thumbs up as you get there. We'll look at Mike Rennell's channel, who just walked in here as well. And I'll leave this live stream running for another few minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here. When somebody says they've left a gift, our Oki Homestead, it means if they say they've been to your house and left a gift, they've visited your channel and left a comment on a video. So you can go in your comments section and find them quickly. Let me see if I can find Mike Rennell. Is this Mike Rennell? Okay, here we are. Yes, Mike Rennell. That's a cool looking graphic for your banner there. So thank you for coming in. This is another official music channel. You can tell from the music note there. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes, but most of your stuff is shorter. So I'll just take the longest one, 4 minutes, 33 seconds, add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, forgive me, Chris's Clever Craft, for some reason I thought you were already here. That must have been because of yesterday. We'll look at Chris's Clever Craft in another moment. I will take your video. I've added it into my watch later list after the live stream today. I'll watch my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. Give you a thumbs up and subscribe and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators, and that should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then if you want to look at, so our Okie Homestead, on my personal channel, I did a tutorial. I forget if it's in the channel reviews video. I don't want to make you search and look for that. My tutorial is very long-winded. It's not a video, it's a live stream where I talked about using Canva. So Canva, C-A-N-V-A, is a website and app that can help anybody make great graphics for free. I happen to be a Photoshop guy, but I have done these tutorials in Canva. Corinne's Life is somebody who can give some help. And then, yeah, sorry, Chris's Clever Craft. Because Chris's Clever Craft is here every day, I literally didn't realize that you weren't already here today when I saw your name in the chat right now. So forgive me for that. But we're looking at Chris's Clever Craft. So this is another dynamic creator. He actually brings fun everywhere he goes, both on his channel and here in Tuber Chat. And when I see him out supporting other creators as well, we get a lot of variety on this channel, including some do-it-yourself videos and a great look around his very interesting home and property. And we get a great look at the creator behind the channel as well. So I hope you'll enjoy that. He's been a member for a long time now, so we usually put those channels right onto the wheel when they get here. But for, like I said, Chris's Clever Craft is here almost every single day, and for that reason, I didn't realize that we hadn't looked at him today because the days are blending into themselves for me today. He slept in this morning. I was actually up extra early this morning, so maybe that's half my problem too. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Chris's Clever Craft. One more time, I'm going to drop a link for a video. I'm hoping everybody will head over and watch this and give Michael's Adventures a thumbs up. We were supposed to rate it yesterday, and for no reason I forgot to do that. And I've pinned the link as well, but here it is. And then this live stream will run for another 3 minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections. I hope everybody has a good week. It should be hectic for most people while we wind up for the Christmas holidays, and every place everywhere seems to be packed. But I wish you all luck and well wishes. And we will see everybody again this Friday for Christmas Eve. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.